is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
Right. Whosoever humble himself as this little child is the same as the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5, give him Matthew 5, start 5 and see what I say from it.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 5.
Right?
Got it?
Yeah?
Got it?
Yeah.
Good.
Right? Matthew 5, verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Give him verse 4 too.
And verse 4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall seek God.
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall seek the Most High. Go ahead.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of power.
Right. You can stop there, but basically it's blessed are the meek. Meek. That's all. Wait. That's all. No, we don't have. Give me Jeremiah. Somebody get Jeremiah. Yeah. Listen, watch what happens. Listen. Righteous judgment. Yahweh Shai said, the Savior said, the Lord said. Listen to this. I'm trying to show you. The scripture says, if you come to the Lord, you have to come as a child. You have to come meek. The meek, the humble ones, the meek ones, the ones who come lowly, they are given the kingdom of heaven. That's you know why? Because they ain't coming with their knowledge. You know what the scripture says? We come out here to minister, not to be ministered on too.
All right, so
you know what I mean?
If I had to talk to you,
listen, no, I'm not saying that. We come out here, you know what we're doing? We're doing you a service here. We come out here to teach you. But you have to be willing now to listen, because the format in which you come in, we give you the history. When we give you the history, you get to know the importance of the prophecies, right? The prophecy says that the heathens and these other nations, they have no inheritance. They don't immortality. It's not given unto them.
Yeah, but I agree with what you're saying. Right. But here, what you're also putting on the table too.
Right.
You're also putting that the brothers and them also. It's giving me an impression that we also are better than other people.
Yes, we are.
Right. Well, okay. So wait. When I just read and I come here and I talk to him, I say God say, "You shall none perish." I hear that. I see that in scripture.
Who is that is why I tell you. I just told you.
When I come back to say none perish, none that perish, I ask a question. If I was to trust the Bible and say that Almighty God wish that no man perish on the face of the but all come to everlasting life, and other brothers now will come and tell me, forget that word none, it only means some. What am I supposed to do? Trust the Bible or take the brothers who trying to tell me
this is why
to say, let me agree with the word some and forget the word none.
So like bring up Romans chapter 10 and start at verse 13 from it. Romans start at 14.
You see the word some? That's what it really means. You see the word none? Scratch that. Put the word some.
No, that is not what we do. That is not what we do.
God really want to kill all of them.
You never say you're going to kill all of them.
They will die.
Go ahead. Read the scripture.
This is Deuteronomy 7 verse 6 and start at verse 5. It says, but thus shall he deal with them. He shall destroy their altars. Their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He has chosen who?
He has chosen thee to be a special people.
This thee is Israel. Jump to Deuteronomy chapter 32. Chapter 32 verse 8. Jump to Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 8. Because we learn the scripture speak.
This is Deuteronomy.
Line upon line, precept upon precept.
32
Verse 8.
Verse 8. It says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance,
Go ahead.
when he separated the sons of Adam,
Go
he
ahead.
set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
According to the number of who?
According to the number of the children of Israel.
Was it all man? Asking you, was that all man? No, it says the children of Israel. Go ahead.
For the Lord's portion.
The Lord's portion. Hold
I
up.
agree with that, you know.
Hold on, no, you don't agree because you're arguing for the other people. Go ahead. Go
The
ahead.
Lord's portion
You have a contradiction.
is his people.
The Lord's portion is his people. Go ahead.
Jacob is a lot of his inheritance.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Who we know is Israel. Go ahead. That's it.
Just now, have something else for it. This is Psalm 7 verse 24 of 2 Samuel.
Go ahead.
Yes, this is 2 Samuel 7 and start at verse 24. It says, for thou hast confirmed to thyself thy people Israel to be a people unto thee forever, and thou, Lord, art become their God. And now, O Lord God, the word that thou hast spoken concerning thy servant and concerning his house, establish it forever, and do as thou hast said, and let thy name be magnified forever, saying, the Lord God of hosts is the God over Israel.
Is he God over who?
Over Israel.
Go ahead.
And to let the house of thy servant David be established before thee.
Come on. Come on. All right. Bring yours. Bring yours.
This is Amos chapter 3 verse 1. Hear the word that Yahweh had spoken against you, O children of Israel.
He's speaking against to the children of Israel, right? Go ahead.
And against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Because Israel was the ones who was in slavery in Egypt. Go ahead.
Say, you only have I known
Israel only has been known
of all the families of the earth.
all the other nations. Only Israel he had known. Go ahead.
Says, therefore,
He create all of that. Create all of them. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, let the scripture speak now. We hear any argument. Let the scripture speak. Let the scripture finish now. Let the scripture finish. Talk. Let the scripture finish.
What I'm saying, I am agreeing that there will be a chosen people. I am agreeing that there will be a chosen people. And people will serve these people. I am agreeing with that. But these people and them that are chosen have to show the rest of them how to get this eternal life.
They cannot get eternal life. No. 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 You're wrong.
Had not you had it can't be just one man here in that. It had to whoever hear my word had not you had it. Just can be talking to you and the other people.
All right. Well, guess what? You're actually right.
What are you saying now? Everybody.
No, that one is not everybody. You whoever is the elect.
How I know God is everybody.
If you will let the Bible speak, you will catch that whoever is the elect.
And I tell whoever cross the finish line will get his command. I mean everybody.
One person has to win.
Alright. Say whoever.
Alright. So when he's speaking to whoever, and the next man to that. The next one, the next side of that.
And really and truly, based on his argument, because what you talking about, eternal life, right? Is the election of the elect. The election of the elect, which is the predestined, which is the who? The 144,000 men.
Somebody described that go into Romans 9, boy. Romans 9 and 1. Romans 9 and 1. And I did it. Straight cut. Romans 9.
Right. And the scripture even said that they will still be worshiping the Lord, but on the holy days they will come and worship the Lord.
And they do not have the knowledge and they ain't gained that knowledge. But if they gain it, they might drop it and start.
That's all. Let us scripture come out. Bring your scripture there, please.
That knowledge. when they get discouraged, and once they get discouraged, they might stop that.
Go ahead.
And declare as in the potter's hand.
And declares in the potter's hand, declares the people. Declares the people. Go ahead.
Watching it at his pleasure.
The potter's Yahweh. Go ahead.
In the hand of him that made it. Render to them and like it him back.
Right, so that's the Most High. He made Israel to make them supreme, and he made the heathens to serve us. He made Israel to be immortal, the elect of Israel to be immortal, right? And the heathen.
This says Matthew chapter 15, verse 24, right?
I'll be still up looking for this.
You don't understand. When this scripture say all men, it's not all men like literal all men it's talking about. All Israelite men.
That's not the decision, that's what the scripture says. That's what the scripture says.
When God say all, you say, now I just tell you, when God say all, you telling me that all is not all, that all is some.
That's all, slow down, that's all.
You're changing all into some.
Brother, you finish yours? You finish yours?
If you don't believe and you believe in your thing, you could go up
Howard, come, Howard.
If you go up
I only see what the scripture is saying, brother. I'm not going with what I believe.
You know all the scriptures? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You know all the scriptures?
I will go with none.
Do you know all the scriptures? Do you know all the scriptures?
all men, right? What do you mean, right?
Was it? And give me the Hebrew word. And give me the Hebrew word.
layman thing, not the chosen one.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true. You're wrong. You're wrong. So then,
But what I'm saying is this. The opportunity, because if God have to give men an opportunity to have eternal life, He wants all men to have eternal life. I can't say He wants just this few to have eternal life. I believe all men.
that's what you believe. Exactly what you believe.
No, but what the Bible
Come on, come on. No, that you don't have everything.
I could have a scripture saying that too.
But bring it.
John,
Bring it.
17, verse 9.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Says, I pray for them.
I pray for them.
I pray not for the world.
I pray not for the world, your brother Akim. Yeah. Bring it again.
John chapter 17, verse 9.
Who's speaking here? There's the Savior. There's the Lord. Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
It says, I pray for them.
Go
I
ahead.
pray not for the world.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
And what were you reading it?
John
John chapter 17, verse 9.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
But for them which thou hast given me,
What's
for
thou
they
hast
are thine.
Who he gave? Who the Father gave Yahweh Shai? Who Yahweh gave Yahweh Shai?
You have a selected few, I just agree.
But you
You
don't
have
say
a
all
select,
men.
I just sit up, stand up and say, I agree that you have a selected few.
Who are the
But
selected
we
few?
who are the selected few are to teach them. So we have to pray for us. Because if we pray for all it to come out here, so all it to teach the other nation. It's not obviously that the pitching the rest for them. When you rest of them right now, the rest of them in here, it's only all here. So you want all it to keep it going and keep it up. That's all.
You scripture never say teach everybody else.
What you say, the most have a football team.
You have the starting 11, and you have a second 11.
Yeah.
Second 11.
Join the whole
Now here with this team is do.
So
KYC this team do.
So 22.
KYC this team is do.
So 22 1.
KYC this team is do. This team just do for the father. What the father select each few to do his work, so he can get all men to come in.
You're wrong again. You are wrong.
What I say, that's what I see all you're doing. I see all you preaching for other people, so they can learn, so they can get a chance. Because God has to be fair.
We're not all here for everybody.
You have to be fair.
We're not
just saying.
You know what is fair?
Yeah.
What is fair? Bring back your. Bring your.
This is John chapter 17, verse 9.
I want you to break down this. I want you to break down this.
That's the question. Yeah, man.
Alright, now according to the scriptures, right? We go into captivity because of our sins. According to 2nd Ezra, we go into this hardship because why? We're going to inherit the kingdom. So unless we be tried, we're going to inherit the kingdom. So now, if we, the Most High chosen and only people, had to go through that hardship to enter into the kingdom, why the other nations just had to hear the word to enter into the kingdom?
Because they could change.
That don't make sense.
You don't want them to change.
If we the chosen seed, if we the chosen seed,
Have to sacrifice. Have to
sacrifice.
sacrifice. Because they say what? We get it by sacrifice. That's what we doing.
You understand? If we had to go through the hardship,
What do you think
to
this is?
make
This
it
is a
to the
sacrifice.
kingdom.
This is a
For
sacrifice.
the other nations just like hear the word and make it.
Is that testing? Is that this? Is that trial? It could be
Somebody
anything.
came and
Is that trial? It could be all of that.
Ezekiel
I don't know
18.
the reason why God will make
I
us
think
go
it's
through all of
20.
that, but other people might
Ezekiel
just
18:20. Ezekiel 18:20 with Proverbs 11:1.
Ezekiel chapter 18,
and some for the rest.
verse 20, it says, the soul of that.
Now, I think it's lower down. But what the Proverbs 11:1?
But before you go there, this question I that.
Bro, read the scripture. Read the scripture. Because he always asks that. He ain't letting you deal with the matter. No? Go ahead.
25. 25.
It says a false balance
A false balance.
is an abomination to Yahweh.
Yeah, it's an abomination unto the Lord, a false balance.
Yeah.
So you can't
So
make
if you
one
don't have a
people,
false balance, you're
you
good.
can't make one people go through hardship
Yeah.
to enter into a kingdom, and our next people just hear the word and just receive it like that.
Okay.
A matter of
That don't
fact,
make sense.
a matter of fact, the Savior coming back to reap vengeance. Vengeance for what? To
Somebody get back
put.
up with Jeremiah 4:7.
Yeah, focus because we went into captivity for what breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. And he's gonna show them law, statutes, and commandments. Hold up, let me speak. He's gonna show the law, statutes, and commandments in our heart to make us close to him. We're not gonna go off. That's why we're gonna be immortal, because what? The wages of sin is death. The other people we're gonna have to teach. How could they inherit it? How they could inherit immortality? If we have to teach them, they're gonna be sinning.
Hold up. Let me ask you this.
Read your scripture.
The thing with Moses, that true story concerning
Read your scripture.
Ezekiel chapter
Hear the
18,
scripture. Hear the scripture. Go ahead.
Them fella that
25,
never
it
get
says
scripture. Go
they
ahead.
never go
says,
through what
yet
they go through.
ye
But when
say,
they get right,
Just
so they
know.
will-
Hey, come on, man. You come here to learn. Hear the scripture. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 25.
Go ahead. And if you ain't come here to
No,
learn,
it-
people want to learn.
Go ahead.
It says, yet ye say,
Yet you say,
the word of Yahweh is not equal.
yeah, the most high way is unequal. That way you saying. Because you saying
It's
that
only saying
one
unequal, it's
people,
only saying other people.
you
not getting
saying just
nation.
now.
It's
I'm
not
going
getting
just now. I'm going where you say. You say that we had to go through. Let me ask you this. We go through 400 years of slavery to enter into a kingdom. And the people in slavery just walking in. Scotch
That
free.
makes sense? That makes sense.
Scotch free. Somebody give me Jeremiah 25, verse 11. Scotch free.
See, we people cool, we people get the law. Hey,
25 verse
See the people and them. The people and them.
And
Watch
it
me.
says,
Watch me. The people and them.
go ahead.
Jeremiah 25 and 11, and this whole land shall
And this, just listen to the scriptures. Hey,
Let the scripture speak on it.
hey, read the scripture.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 25 verse 11,
Go ahead.
and this whole land shall be a desolation
Go ahead.
and an astonishment.
And an astonishment. And these guys were going back in 70 AD. Alright? The Lord said this whole land gonna be an astonishment. Alright? And left out in inhabitants. So Israel was taken into captivity.
And these nations shall serve the
Don't
king of
entertain, let the
Babylon
scripture
70
speak.
years.
Yeah, it's alright. So just like in ancient Babylon, we went into captivity 70 years. We come back in Babylon, in the virgin daughter of Babylon, to serve captivity again. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass,
And it shall come to pass
when 70 years are accomplished,
at the end of our captivity, with the Lord preparing to do right now, word,
that I will punish the king of Babylon.
yeah, the Lord gonna punish the king of Babylon. The Lord gonna punish all the Rothschild, the Rockefeller, all these elite bankers. This is what they did. Yeah, don't do it.
So you think them getting
Alright?
scot-free? They ain't
No,
getting
they ain't
They're
getting
not getting just
Right,
scot-free.
that's why they're going
just
through
telling all
1,000
you
years of
the
slavery.
wrong that they did all
That's
you.
why they're going through
They will
1,000 years
have to
of
pay for
slavery.
it. But on the other understanding of it,
Go ahead.
That I will punish the king of Babylon and that nation
And that nation,
Go ahead.
so they're not supposed to repent it.
for their iniquity.
yeah, for the iniquity, because where they're doing to Israel, alright? They're doing it against the Most
Ah.
High. Alright, go ahead.
And the land of the Chaldeans, and I will make it perpetual desolation.
Yeah, and that is what's gonna happen to America. The Lord gonna make America, which is Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures. The Lord gonna destroy America by
That's
determining
right.
destruction. Alright? That's why I see all these countries gauging up for World War III. That's all we done all of America. All right, go ahead.
That's right. That's it. That's it. We hate our enemies.
And I will bring upon that land all my word.
And our Lord hate our enemies also.
Against
Go ahead.
and even all that is written in this book.
Go ahead. Verse 14, my man.
Verse 14. For many nations.
For many nations. Because guess what? The so-called white man, which are the Edomites, the Japanese, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Chinese, the Edomites, the East Indians. So when he said pray for you don't want to learn. You see that what going on? You see what going on? He don't want to learn. You can't get to fill in the blanks because you're not willing to stop and listen and learn. All these nations had us in slavery at one point. So guess what? They ain't gonna go unpunished. We went through a lot of slavery, and the way the Most High gonna be just is by putting all these nations in the same captivity and worse. The Lord said you want to hurt double.
That's right.
All right?
Are too fair. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9, verse 10. He said, he that leadeth into captivity, he that killeth with a sword, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here's the patience and faith of the saints. So that's the justice. That's the justice of our Lord. That's how. And the next one is Ecclesiasticus chapter 35, verse 18. It says, for the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient towards them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance unto the heathen. The same heathen he's trying to save.
Jeremiah 4:7. Destroy of the Gentiles.
That's right. Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous. The same heathen that he's trying to walk into the kingdom of heaven after we sacrifice, who you hopefully elect sacrifice and do work and make themselves sanctified unto the Lord. That doesn't make sense.
It don't make sense.
What?
This is Isaiah 63 verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
Yeah, the Lord said in his heart. For what? For what they did, the Lord said I will avenge me of my adversaries.
The Lord have enemies.
What the Lord said, in all their affliction I was afflicted.
That's right.
So if the Lord say, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall it be as and we reward you as though reward us. So when the love coming in for the other nations, you want to know who the enemies are? The Lord said a man first shall be of his own household. The Lord said, if your enemy smite your one cheek, turn to your next cheek. You think I was talking with the so-called white man? So the Lord said that, and then come around and say, exactly what the white man do, you do him back? That don't make sense. There's a contradiction. You know why all they believe the Bible are contradictions? All they put all their own contradictions in the Bible. Alright? Guys, what is
contradictions, but not.
Alright? The Bible don't contradict itself. Go ahead.
Yeah, they just to go with the precept when you bring Revelation.
Word most high words are pure words.
Ezekiel chapter 35 verse 14. He said, I will lay, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Yeah, Edom is so-called white man. Israel, Negroes, and those are natives. Alright? We are the true Israelites. We are the people of the Most High.
That's right.
Alright? That is why Isaiah 1 and 3 said Israel don't consider. You don't consider that the Lord is for you. Alright? You don't consider, you don't know that the Most High sent you here out of love. We've been punished because why? The Lord dealing with us as sons. That is the reason we end up in slavery. But you worrying about the other nations, you can't get faith seal.
I say all men, I never say no other nation. I say God say all men. All you only talking about, I can say like a differentiating from now. I say all men. You say well, all none perish, but all come.
All Israelite men? All Israelite men? Alright, just know. Let me ask you this question. Alright, let me prove this Israel. What do the word repent mean?
No.
What do the word repent mean?
No.
Dictionary, I say mark change.
It don't mean change.
The word re means back.
Yeah.
And pent is a back. To turn. Sorry.
Turn back. So
turn
no.
back.
To turn back. So no. Yeah, to turn back.
If you're doing something wrong.
Go son Ilam, you stink Indian mother con by.
If you're doing something and you're doing wrong and you change that, you do something right, you turn around from doing wrong.
So the max this question.
What do you word version mean? What do you word version mean? What do the word version mean? We read it from the King James Version. What do the word version mean? The word version means to turn back the same way. It goes back to a Greek word verter, which means to turn back.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Right, which is Israel.
All this have I spoken
Acts 2:21, come up please.
Oh Lord, because thou madest
you have
the
that?
world for our sake.
Yeah, for our sakes.
Say, as for the other people.
But just know what? No, you know the Most High, like the Most High, then you know, can have some wealthy fathers that they will labor all their life to gain an inheritance. But they wouldn't just give the son the inheritance just so. The son had to labor. And you know when the son labor, when the son really can appreciate the inheritance, and he wouldn't fuck up the inheritance. So that basically the Lord putting us through. Alright? The Lord ain't just gonna give the kingdom just so. It's for us. It don't prepare for us. But guess what? We had to work faith. We had to work faith. Alright? That is why we're going through this. Do that.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam.
Yeah, because all people come of Adam. And the reason all people come of Adam, Adam was the first man. Alright? Because if you read the Apocrypha, it says man was made in the 5th day, Adam came on the scene in the 6th day. And 2nd Ezra 6, I believe.
Yeah, 6 and 5. Yeah,
so Adam wasn't the first man. But the reason why all men came from Adam is because why? The Lord killed off all that seed and left Noah. Noah is a direct descendant to Adam. But the Lord had to bring back the nations to bring them back through Adam. So that's how we all came of Adam. But the Lord only care about that seed. That is why when you look from Genesis come.
I have a piece of just on that.
From Genesis come down, you see from Adam come all the way down. You see a line, a lineage. A lineage. Just like a tree has many roots, the Lord chose only one root from that tree.
So what we say? Noah time.
Israelites wasn't called Israelites in that time.
Why you come and make Chinese and Indians and everything?
Nah, you take the word out of my mouth. You take the word out of my mouth.
I have a scripture.
So you make servants,
yeah.
Yet you made the servants, and the servants now.
You want to prove the Lord made them to be servants?
Yet the servants that he made, he's going to make them to service all year. And yet them going to die. Them never had them. They never do all them nothing.
What?
But the time I know,
watch. Just say, hand on you thing under the sun.
Look.
So wait now.
Watch.
The time I know all
what's that statue there? This is his statue in Daniel. This is his statue.
It never indicates this, but you don't know where the doors back there.
That's his statue in Daniel.
They probably did us. We don't know
speculating now.
No. Come and interpret that. Interpret the statue for me. Come and interpret the statue there.
It have no new thing. It have no new thing. It have no new thing.
So you know.
Yes, we know.
It have no new thing.
Yes, we know. Listen, come and interpret. Come. Your words. Come. Your own words. Interpret that statue there. Interpret that statue from Daniel dream. Come on,
you know.
The reason why the Most High go in and destroy, will punish all the other nations, because through time and history, all the other nations have been slavery. I can bring a precept. And when they go, when they go,
they know these people will not do that.
But the Most High set it up that way.
Set it up to punish them.
Go ahead, bring a scripture.
This is Zechariah chapter 1, 14, 15.
Go ahead.
So the angel that communed with me said unto me, cry down, saying, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with a great jealousy, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that I at ease.
Yeah, the heathen that I at ease. The reason why I say the Lord made them as servants. The scripture said that he will make in I think it's Isaiah 3 and I think it's Isaiah 3 and 4, somewhere around there. The Lord said that he shall make children to rule over them. Now when you look up that word children, it goes back to what? To a man, child, or a servant. Understand? So these nations were made to be servants. Because we are the kings.
That's right.
Even when they're going Ecclesiastes, I think it's chapter 10, where he said, he sees servants
upon horses
and princes walking upon the earth.
Right. It says, for I was but a little displeased. You're listening to the precept? It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. So if I could say this, when we was in slavery under the hands of the so-called white man, scripture saying Ezekiel 34 that the so-called white man basically helped us become a prey to the other nations, or to the beasts of the field. So we become a prey to the other nations, because guess what? Scripture saying Deuteronomy 28 verse 43, we shall come down low, and the stranger which is within us shall come up very high. So guess what? When we came here, even the Negroes of Trinidad, you understand, what went on the Caribbean cane field? They came here and they basically fill up the other nation's pocket. But the East Indians that came over here as indentured laborers, they get the land, they get $1 million just recently when Kamala was in power. What we get off of Caribbean? Whips. Our children, wherever the cases, get hung up in the square, wherever the cases. The blasted promenade bill in commemoration of what the slave ships. When we get off of slavery, the Chinese came, they own the majority of the Syrians came, they own the majority of Trinidad. What we own? What they did?
Let me get this precept clear now, please. This is we break this down, right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 23. And I said, O Lord, that bears rule over every wood of the earth, and over all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one vine.
Yeah, only one vine. And who's that vine? That vine was beginning from what? From Adam all the way down. Because what? They will show the genealogies in the scriptures, and all the genealogies on the righteous seed going straight back to Adam.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead.
And all of the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit.
One pit, which is what? Which is Jerusalem.
Okay.
Go ahead. Israel, the land of Israel.
Okay. And of all the flowers thereof one lily,
go ahead.
And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river.
Go ahead.
And of all the built cities, thou hast hallowed Zion.
Yes,
unto thyself. And of all the fowls that were created, thou hast named thee one dove.
Right.
And of all the cattle that are made,
so the Lord have one in everything, one in particular.
God.
So the Lord have a special people we deal with. And it's not hard to identify that special people.
God.
Go ahead.
And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep.
Yeah.
Right? And among all the multitudes of the people, thou hast gotten thee one people.
One people, one. The Lord said, Israel will be born you, thy fervent lover, thy first begotten. Israel. Alright? Israel don't even know this Israel. Right. Imagine when I was growing up, I was actually watching a documentary where they talking about the children of Israelite symbol. But I wish I was an Israelite, not knowing that I am an Israelite. And that is all thanks to the so-called white man and these other nations.
That's right. It says, quick precept, Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are such as children.
They are such as children. Such means what? Stupid or drunken over wine. Drunken as if you're drunken over wine. Wine go back to what? Doctrine. See, they are drunken but not with wine. They stagger but not from strong drinks. Yeah, it's well bugged out. So for the time, they're more bugged out right now.
So the time, now we're going back to the same Noah. The time Noah come down from wherever they still come and started making other nations. They were bugging on their own.
Hey, they were just, it was a thorn in the sight from day one. Because guess what? Who made Adam war?
God knew.
Who made Adam war?
From Noah time.
Who made Adam war? Exactly, so there was a thorn in the
so
side
when
from day
all
one.
that did pass and they died, and Noah ended up in the ship, and he ended up in the mountain, and to continue just the race that he could have chosen, which is the chosen race, he started with Indian and started with Chinese, and then turn back now to say that it became. So he could have just stopped it just so and just continue with Israelite.
Proverbs 16 and 4.
Why you would need
Proverbs 16 and 4
to make them
the Lord saying he
make
all
all
things
go through that.
concept, even the wicked for the day of judgment.
That's right.
Yeah, but they wasn't wicked at that time.
The Lord made
They
three
never
men.
do only anything.
The son of the Most High, the son of men, and the son of the wicked. Three types of men.
So God knew he was going to make wicked men then.
Yeah, nice balance.
Alright, well I get it.
Yes, yeah, that's why now. Where you go now? One before you go. Romans 9. They Romans 9. They Romans 9 verse 19. It says, thou wilt say then unto me, why do he yet find fault?
Yeah, why does he yet find fault? Because guess what? We can understand the scripture say as high as heaven is from the earth, something like that. So my way
From your way.
You can understand both sides.
My ways are higher than your
And
ways.
you can understand both sides.
Scripture says the foolishness of the Most High are still wiser than men. Because guess what? If you would have just humble yourself, you would have understand that there's an elect people. What you're trying to show is Israel. There's an election inside of that, which is the predestined, right? The 144,000 who we out here to preach to. This is who we've been into the calling. And on top of that, right? We learn Israel is being punished because in order to be kings and priests on the next side, you have to know righteousness and judgment. How could you sit down and be a righteous judge if you don't know wickedness? So we learning the wickedness now. We getting the cast out now. That's what the scripture said. Revelation is going to make us white. He's going to try us through the furnace of affliction, right? So that we will learn the wickedness now. We remain white and pure. We're going to repent of that, and we're going to do the works and wait on our Redeemer, which is who? Yahweh Shai. That's right. Right, but you're not listening to that. You giving your own opinion. Bring your scripture. Go ahead.
When you say, so just now, slack here. You know what the scripture say? Receive every man, but not to doubtful disputations. So this unnecessary, you know, we have many time to be debating the scriptures over nothing, and we out here to prophesy. And it's either you receive it or not. So it's either listening, or you just go down right when you call in and eat two doubles. Yeah, just stop him up.
Alright.
This is unnecessary right now. Alright, good.
That's right.
That's right.
Go ahead. Anybody?
Alright, about to say Job chapter 2 verse 10. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish woman. Speaketh, what shall we receive good at the hands of Yahweh, and shall we not receive evil?
Yeah, so we're going to receive good and evil from the Lord. But the scripture said the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by him that purpose. So the Lord had to show us both sides of the spectrum, had to show us evil to know how to appreciate good. Show us evil so we will learn how to judge. Because how you going to be a judge if you do it without the understanding?
Like temperance. Right, that is so like you finish here? I will catch this one real quick. There's Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 verse 7. And if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtue. Right? For she teacheth temperance, temperance means restraint, and prudence, shalom brakata. Justice, which means fairness, prudence means carefulness, right? And fortitude, right, which means determination, which are such things as men can have nothing more profitable in their life. If a man desire much experience, she knoweth things of old and conjureth aright what is to come. She knoweth the subtleties of speech and can expound dark sentences. She foreseeth signs and wonders and events of seasons and times.
Yeah, that is back to prophecies.
And it goes back to what he's saying, because of the wisdom that we have and the understanding of the scriptures, we can tell you that what these heathens shalom brakata, that these heathens they're not going to be immortal. Right? It's only the election going to be immortal, and the elect of the election of the elect, so like you're going to be immortal. Right?
Scripture see and care for his elect.
I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even the foolishness and madness.
Yeah,
you know, you don't know both sides.
You need to understand, to get understanding. Understand?
Yeah, but he didn't come in as humble spirit to get understanding. Right, he didn't come. He didn't. He didn't come for that. He didn't come to be taught. He come to expound what he understand, right? He come to expound what he understand, what he believe is true. Because at the end of the day, is only emotion he was dealing with. Because he didn't bring one scripture to back up his belief in any case, right? Anyway, I appreciate that.
Just emotions they're running over. And emotions will get them killed because that emotions is what the scripture says. Don't hand join in hand the wicked shall not go unpunished. And they that be found with them shall be trusted. So you can join yourself with the wicked and can be destroyed alongside with the wicked.
Come on.
It's Isaiah chapter 14 verse 20. It says, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renewed.
And I the seed of evildoers shall never be renewed. What the Job, when the Most High say, hey, guys that same shall see him no more. You understand? You can be as though he had never been, so you're going to destroy all the wicked altogether. All the wicked Lord going to destroy altogether. And we in the days of judgment right now. You understand? We in the days of judgment. The Lord said judgment is going to begin at the place of Israel. And we see that judgment beginning. Alright? See the Lord taking out men that will go off the hand, their hand was closed. Alright, so we have to be praying constantly that the Lord will take our Holy Spirit from so we can continue on this road. Alright, because we are the end. Alright? Just pace yourself and regain your strength and continue until the end. Because we are the end. We are the end right here. That's right. Alright, the end right is so close to the most tasted, but just gain your strength. Stand well.
It says, verse 21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers.
Yeah, so all the wickedness that the so-called white man did unto us, Lord said, prepare slaughter for them. Alright, so the wicked ain't gonna go unpunished.
And so like and he then they all confederate with the so-called white man. For example, the Chinese man, they with MSG. And basically now as we are the internet, we seen all the other things that they poison us with the food. You understand? All that is what? It's to destroy the nation of Israel. Chemtrails, the water, all these different scientists from all these other nations coming up with different ways to make us abominable. Going back to the parable of Balak and Balaam. Go ahead.
This is Job 5 verse 4. His children are far from safety, and they are crushed in the gate. Neither is there any to deliver them.
Yes, they ain't gonna have nobody to deliver the wicked. Alright, because right now the hand of the Most High, they can say towards the wicked. Right, because the Lord was protecting them, because the scripture says that anybody who lift up his hand against Cain, basically they're gonna be slain sevenfold. Understand? So we that is by the so-called white man being prospering soul, because going back to Lamentation 17, the Lord raised up the horn of the adversary. Since the Lord will set them on high. Scripture saying Daniel 4:18, I believe that the Lord set on the basis of men over the kingdom. Alright, and that is the Lord did set on the basis of all the creatures in the planet earth. The Lord set them up to be rulers over the earth. The basis of all the creatures, so-called white man.
So if you think
is the basis.
So like yeah, because if he's the basis and Moab's so nasty, then he's the worst.
You know what I say is the basis? Moab will eat a dog.
Yeah.
Esau is sexy dog.
Can't.
So he's the basis.
Can't.
And then probably and then yeah, son.
Can't. Drink the blood, everything. Can't.
Numbers 24 verse 17 says, I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh.
Yeah, not now. Because that was 1,446 years before the Lord, I believe, when Balaam was speaking here. So it wasn't at that time. So everybody say, I will see him, but not now. I will behold him, but not near. What do you mean by not near? Alright? That is what you mean by not near. It's
chapter 16, verse 25. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things.
Yeah, and hey, Esau in his life receiving the good things now. So in captivity, they reward them good things. Because the scripture said that day, they will be like a man in a dream. That dreaming, he drinking. But when he wake up, he gonna realize he was dreaming and he's thirsty. And he gonna dream he was eating. And then when he wake up, he hungry. That is how Esau gonna be. Esau gonna be in slavery. And for that split second of sleep he gonna get, he actually gonna dream about the glory days. You understand? He gonna dream about the glory days. You understand? Good. Because hey, Esau, you know, sometimes he will be working, and he might be pounding a ham, pounding a nail, and he might just dream for about that 2 seconds. Esau even getting that 2 seconds to daydream. Because he getting whipped constantly just to work. Understand? Good.
Luke 16, verse 25. Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things.
Yeah, and we receive evil things right now. Lazarus represented Israel. Alright? And the rich man represented who? Representing so-called white man, the elites. Go ahead.
But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented.
And our comfort coming soon. The scripture says shall come with healing in his wings. Alright? And it can switch. Because the so-called white man, he gonna receive his torment twofold. Alright? He gonna receive twofold torment from gods. Not mere men.
That's right.
So that is torment on a different level. Well,
and beside this, and beside all this, between us and you,
between us and you, what?
There is a great gulf fixed.
There is a great gulf fixed. So we're gonna be the kingdom, be part of that whole thing that way over here, and Esau gonna be weighing the fees all the way over there. Alright, so that is where go back to Balaam and Balak. That is where Balaam meant by he shall see him, but not near. You understand? He shall behold him, but not near. That's why he said what? When you read on this side, I'm not gonna read that. Go ahead.
Numbers 23 verse 9. It says, For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lord, the people shall dwell alone.
Yeah, though the people shall dwell alone. So that is debunk that bullshit with all nations gonna be a part of Israel's kingdom. I think it's Ezekiel 36. It says Israel, no, it's Deuteronomy. Yeah, Deuteronomy, Israel shall dwell safely alone. You understand? We're gonna be intermingled with the other nations. Alright? We're gonna be dwelling alone. Alright? Well,
it says, and shall not be reckoned among the nations.
Yeah, we're going to be reckoned among the nations, going back to Isaiah 11 and 11. Because the Lord going to take us away from all the nations. We ain't going to be intermingled among them again. Alright? They're going to be living in the slums, in the ghettos. They're going to be new niggers. You understand? They're going to be the new niggers. Right.
Says, who can count the dust of Jacob?
Who can count the dust of Jacob? We just multiply like cockroaches and rats and rabbits. You understand? Who can count the dust of Jacob? Go ahead.
A number the fourth part of Israel.
Yeah, we can't. And Esau unto this day trying to do that. That's why he constantly trying to run a census. But he can't. You know one thing why he can't? Because of our rebellious spirit. Every time they come by our house to run the census,
we treat them like Jehovah's Witness.
Yes, they treat them like Jehovah's Witness. So they had to run an estimate on how much people they believe living in the house. You understand? They had to assume how much people living in the house. So they can, and guess what? And when they try to run that census, don't forget they have Israel looking like Esau, Israel looking like Moab, Israel looking like all these other nations. So you can never number Israel. Alright? Israel is the stars of heaven, and leave it at that. Go ahead.
Don't forget, they don't talk about their brother who running from the police looking for maintenance now, so they live in here.
That's why he tries to bring out Americans got talent, American Idol, and he cannot take Idol because he might try to test his assault amongst the poor people and say, yeah, boy, that's why man I'm going to take a judge.
Yeah, remember the video I sent in the group? The two more my children, you sure as hell them is Israelites. So how that voice, you know that chill, you just get going up your spine.
Yeah, can't.
These are Edomites.
You hear them children, boy? The soul is junk.
Because I
The other
Edomite
nations
right
is empty vessels, them have no soul in them.
Because I Edomite right
Yeah, Edomite, straight up. You just look black. Yeah, start like the chicken George. I thought it there a long time ago. Go ahead.
Says, let me die the death of the righteous.
Yeah, let me die the death of the righteous, because guess what the scriptures say? Hear me 1 second. This is hear me 1 second. Alright, it looks like I can't find it, so yeah, I can't find it. But basically, Lord talking about this scripture we're looking for, talking about having mercy in death. Alright? So even when you die, you're gonna be with the Most High. You understand? You're gonna be with the Most High. And the other nations, they ain't gain that luxury. You understand? So that's why Balaam basically saying, hey, I want to be an Israelite, just like this for Antiochus. Antiochus won't be an Israelite. You understand? Go ahead. So, hey, in that day, all these nations go want to be like Israel.
So like yeah, I remember I was witnessing to Jake, right? And a worldly friend from in the past was there, and he's at Elam. And he when hearing it, realized what it is. The man turned and said, you see, I want to be Israel, boy. The promises all they have, I want to be Israel. You understand? But we fucking people concerned about them.
You want to enjoy, we can enjoy now, because the kingdom is yours. It's your kingdom. Understand? Good.
It says, and let my last end be like his.
Yeah, let his last end be like his, because the Lord gave Balaam, was a Midianite, I believe, was actually son of Abraham, gave him that vision to see what's going to happen to Israel in the last day. You understand? In the kingdom. You understand? So Balaam wanted that. And the so-called white man wanted that, because all the books and the records that Israel, the so-called white man have, the elites have, they come and they have a vivid picture of what the kingdom going to be like. Right? We just going off on hope of the few scriptures that we have, but he saw explicitly. Hey, the scripture even say that the wicked gonna run into the dust of the earth and into the holes of the rocks because of the fear of the Lord. That's why they go into the bunkers. So they know exactly what's coming. They it's not educated guess or speculation. They know exactly what's coming to them. Right?
They're trying to make wars and things, and they're going to try to create super soldiers.
Yeah, they're trying to fight.
But they know who will be super soldiers.
Right now there's a white guy by the name by the name of Elon Musk. I forget what he's responsible for plenty of things, but one of the things that he's doing is they give him full permission to dig them bunkers and things now, but he's like the sole contractor to dig bunkers. So I think it was LA we seen he was doing it last. I think it's LA in the streets of LA. Like it had like big construction going on. People didn't know what's going on, but behind the scenes, well, they end up busting the mark now. It's bunkers he building on underground cities now, but.
Right? So this will kind of back it up. This is 2 Maccabees 7, verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said, thus it is good being put to death by men to look for hope from the Most High, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
Yeah, so we be looking for hope in death. Understand? Because the scriptures say they love their life not unto death. So we have many of us gonna die for this word's sake.
That's right.
Right? Understand? And by dying, guess what? 1 Thessalonians 4. This is the last. The last one. 1 Thessalonians 4.
This is 1 Thessalonians 4:15. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of power,
and the dead in Mashiach shall rise first.
Yeah, the dead in Yahushai is them that died in testimony of the Lord. Because guess what? Brothers who died while preaching, brothers who died during the concentration camp by guillotine, by bullets, by whoever me, by tortures. Hey, really and truly, this you gotta make up your mind to die. I said you gotta make up your mind to die. Because if you don't make up your mind to die, guess what? Hey, chances are you might bug out. You might give up. You might give up in that day if you have to go through that torment. Right? You gotta make up your mind to that because the scriptures say, Paul himself said it was appointed unto us. Understand? Go ahead.
Revelation 2:10-11. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Yeah, don't fear. Because guess what? What Paul said, oh death, where's thy sting? Death is a sting. The reason why I said death is a sting, because a sting is a slight pain. And death is only a pain for a short moment, and then dies it. The good thing is you can't kill it twice. You understand? That is the good thing about it, you can't kill it twice. Death is pain, and pain is only for a short while. You understand? So as you're dead, you're twinkling of an eye with the Lord. So what you worry about? You understand? So what you going to do? You will say, alright, here what? I don't want to go through that torment of being put to death by whatever means so-called white man have set up. So alright, cool. You denounce the Lord. He saw live. And then what? How you going to face the Lord? What it says in 2 Ezra, Ecclesiastes chapter 2. What shall you do when the Lord shall visit you? What are you going to do? What are you going to tell you, Lord, when you deny him? And then he come, what are you going to tell you? What are you really going to say? Seriously, what is the excuse? Jake love excuses. Because Adam said, wasn't me, was the woman. So Jake love excuses. Where will be an excuse in that day when you forsake the Lord? You have no excuse. Where going to be an excuse for not coming out and pushing the works? You have none. Scripture says, blessed is that servant who the Lord come and find doing so. You understand? So the Lord will come and find you doing his work. You understand?
Yeah.
I hope the Lord come and find me cutting packets at all.
That's right.
That's right.
That is my hope. But anyways, let me continue.
It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Yeah, the devil talk with the so-called white man. Because Satan can't come here and put none of us in prison. Period.
That's right.
It's the so-called white man he's talking about. Alright? Go ahead.
That he may be tried, and he shall have tribulation.
Try. Mean what? So you ain't gonna just go in prison and just sit down on him. They're gonna Esau know who you are. Esau don't profiling us. You know what I've noticed since the other day? Every time I try to call one of the brothers, I would hear like his phone, like when the phone answer. You see a song when the phone answer. While the phone ringing, I hear that song. And then go continue ringing, and then I go hear it again when the brother answer.
Man, I get that.
About 2 rings, and I go hear like the phone answer. I will continue to ring, and then I go hear it again, and then the brother go answer.
It's not been trying to, he's not tapping it.
Yeah, he's tapping it. Stop profiling me already.
Make you feel like the brother didn't answer. You don't start to talk already.
Yeah. You see like the phone answer.
Yeah, like
and then you just continue ringing.
or a click. Yes, yeah, click something.
Like if somebody pick up the phone. So I don't know Esau don't tune in already. Yeah? Esau can listen as much as he want because it have nothing that we could do that he wouldn't come for us. So I don't even know where you're trying to listen for. To say, hey, America gonna be destroyed. Hey,
the same thing we didn't do in secret. The same thing that we preaching here is what we do in private, in secret, in our private lives. And the same thing we're going to discuss: the destruction of America, the destruction of the world, the destruction of these wicked, abominable faggots and lesbians, 2/3 and heathen.
And if I could say this, even the scripture say those things that you have heard in secret, say openly. You understand? So
yeah, we can say, here what is going on. Finish make that C4. Finish the C4. I need some C4 to create some bombs. We talking that shit. Understand?
Yeah.
We talking that shit because we coming up here to try to blow ourselves up.
Yeah.
You understand?
Allah Rakba, nothing that I can
have no issue.
Even if you try to tap it.
Yeah, the spirit of his mouth, and that will be when we consume the so-called white man with the spirit of our mouth right now. With the spirit of the Lord mouth, using the Lord voice. That is what we're doing. But then in that day we're gonna take up swords, fuck this up through the scriptures, according to the scriptures. Okay, back up with that. Give me Jeremiah 16:16. Understand? And according to the scriptures, so you can say and do whatever you want. Guess what? Most High gonna come for you.
That's right.
Lord, don't say you're gonna let vengeance upon Esau by the hand of my people Israel.
Mark chapter 16, verse 16. It says, Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh, and they shall fish them, and after
yeah, the Lord tells Peter, come with me and I will make you fishers of men. We fishing men. Understand? We fishing men. Now we see all these brothers here lined up through the Spirit of the Lord. Understand? We fishing men. We fishing for the elect men. Alright? Fish with scales. We fish that the son of mighty sea cast out. Well,
it says, and after I will send for many hunters.
Yeah, after I will send for many hunters. Now the Lord said, who shall walk for me? Who shall rise up for me against the evildoers? In that day, after the Lord Yahweh shall come, because we ain't gonna be able to do nothing now. The Lord hasn't changed our bodies. So in that day, the Lord gonna give us that glorious body, and we're gonna come back down and put some royal elect foot up Esau's ass.
Right.
Understand?
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and they shall.
You don't know what's gonna come on. You don't know what's gonna come. Esau don't know what's coming. What Esau trying to do is say, alright, these are the elect. So, these are the elect.
It says, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the hole of the rock.
Right, so when the Most High raised us up in that day, that is when he left one. Hunt all these, hunt all you people who obey not the gospel of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Understand? We going and hunt you all now. But right now, what we doing is prophesying as the Most High commanded us. Because he said, go ye out into the highways and the byways and compel them to come into the marriage. Now once that marriage is sealed, then the time going to come, then this scripture going to come to pass.
In Revelation 6 verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every freeman hid themselves in the dens, and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of the wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
No one will be able to stand when Yahweh Shai returns. The mighty men of Esau, you can do what you want. You build your bunkers, you hire your international space station, where just go.
Your Elysium.
You understand? Your Elysium, all of that, you do all of that.
They fuck up Earth, they're trying to run to Mars now.
Exactly. Because they destroy the earth, they want to run to Mars. But the creator of the earth, coming right here on the earth and meet you here. You ain't going and go nowhere. There are no escaping. You know, the Most High will come and he will get you and bring you down. And then therefore, you will go into captivity right after that.
This is Amos 1. Amos 9 starting at verse 1. It says, I saw Yahweh standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand save them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And though they go into captivity.
Yeah, so he's really like Esau problem. Esau worrying about little prickle men with skin that bruise easily. But he don't worry, he worrying about Leviathan. Leviathan whose skin can't bruise. He worrying about him. All how you're trying to blow up Leviathan in the water with your nuclear tests and whatnot. And realize that you can't kill Sadis, but you're worried about him. Come on. Esau, you don't know, you don't know.
That's right, that's right.
Scripture say you are the end of the world.
That's right.
Alright? There is it with you. Scripture say we shall take the kingdom.
Jeremiah 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break it. 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them.
Yeah, we not like these other nations. Alright? And that portion of Jacob talking about the elect. We not like these other nations. Alright? Go ahead.
For he is the former of all things.
Go ahead.
And Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
Go ahead.
Yahweh of hosts is his name.
Can. So Israel is the Lord's inheritance. Go ahead.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nation.
Yeah. Isaiah 41, 15. The Lord says, shall make us a new sharp instrument having teeth. So it's not only we're going to be like a katana, we're going to be like a katana with serrated edges. So we're going to slice and tear pieces. We're going to cut Esau in half. What we've done is like Esau done been to a blender. Now we're going to ham to Esau. We're going to tear shit up. Right? That's why the Lord going to have Esau like forensics in the kingdom. Esau is going to be bagging and tagging. Let's pick up all the dead bodies. That is what you're going to do. Scripture says we're going to continual employment. Understand? Go ahead.
See, for with thee will I break in pieces the nation, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
Yeah, so how the hell you go forget about all this and see the Lord for all nations now? And the Lord say, I change not. Alright? They'll say, oh, but that was the Old Testament. But the New Testament and the Old Testament is the same thing. It's not two halves of the book. The Old Testament is go back to the law. The testimony go back to the law. The 2 tablets of this testimony. That is it. The Old Testament is the 2 tablets of stone. The New Testament, when the Lord put it in the inward part. And that is it. We don't even need the New Testament yet. That is when the Lord gonna post in that body where we ain't gonna go off no more. The Lord put the Lord in the inward part. That is the New Testament. The New Testament is not one half of the book. It's the laws. Get it right. Good.
And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
Yeah, so even the little children ain't gonna get it. Alright? I think it's in Psalms 137. Lord said we can take the little children and dash them. Hey. That's gonna be, it's like Psalms 137. Hey, that's gonna be a hell of a day. You understand? Hey, all these women, you see all these women, like all your estranged wives, that, you know, that bugging out and coming and say that day when they see shit like that, they're gonna come bending upon their knees, you know, because they're gonna take their necks. You understand? They're gonna take all them.
In the day of thy power, everybody will be willing.
You understand? Yeah, the day of power. All them clean wearing women, when they can't run, is the men of Israel, they're gonna run too.
Right.
Yeah, babes, you're looking at your future kings.
That's right.
That's right.
Your future kings. These are the men who are gonna be able to save you in that day.
That's right.
Alright? Not the men who pay food, the one who have paid your light bill, the next one paying meals. Them is manginers.
Not the one that looking
Yeah,
They're wearing rumpers.
Yeah, the men wearing rumpers.
What do you call it? Mani? What? The one piece
the
onesie.
Onesie. Yeah, them onesie wearing pallets on them. You understand? There's real men are watching over here.
That's right. That's right.
You see men over here wearing pink. You understand? All our bullshit we see going on in the world. Now the scripture say we ignorant to that which is evil. Because hey, real hard to understand niggas, you know. Niggas is one hell of a mystery, you know. Hard to understand niggas. So for you to put on a pants with a belt and tighten it below your ass, I could never understand why. Why niggas just do that? And you know, niggas don't know why, you know, because you will ask a nigga why doing that. Nigga can't tell you why.
I'm watching a video on the walk too.
Yeah. Pants with the ass. Because they're not Hebrews, they are Hebrews. You understand? They're Hebrews because they asked them being getting fun with it. You understand?
Even the nigga woman and all, they can't understand why she just shave off her eyebrow and paint it back on. That's a trend of stupidity.
There's you know who does that? The Chinese does that. They call them geishas. They shave it off, and then they paint it back on. They put on layers and layers of makeup. Them don't know half the customs that they be doing. That Rihanna hairstyle and Cassie hairstyle, I think it was. But they cutting off half their head and leaving half. That go back to them rituals that they just do, them Masonic and them who done with Egyptology. Because you see Rihanna have that I think it's a sphinx between her breasts. Underneath her two breasts, there's a sphinx. Right. And then they will have the ankh tattoo on the side. That go back to them, that sexual magic now, boy. Because when they go into them parties, what they'll do, they'll have the rituals now. And they go into the parties and they don't know who you're having sex with. It could be either a man or a woman because they have one on mask. So that everybody shave half their head and have half of it long. Because the man doing the same thing too. They don't know if it's a man or a woman. But the whole thing about it is getting power from sexual magic.
They do things that they don't know it has something behind it.
Can't.
They always originate from somewhere. But a simple thing as a mohawk, a fella taking a mohawk, he don't realize where it really comes from. Yeah, the simple things they do is they put themselves in a mohawk. They don't know where that comes from. Now, that is a whole Roman they used to yeah, like to tell you're wrong.
Good.
Yeah, I was talking about the mohawk that they take.
Yeah, Israel just bugged out. Israel just do whatever.
They don't understand that is a whole Roman trend. When the Romans they helmet they have a mohawk and they to tell the wrong. You know? They constantly do things and they don't know why they're doing it.
Hey, teardrop. Teardrop under the eye.
That is a homosexual.
Yeah, that represents you being somebody's bitch.
That means that like somebody penetrating you, you're crying.
Even the sag, what do you call it, sagging? The pant, with the ass crack show it. That's what I was about originally, a jailhouse something.
Yeah. All them things come from jail, that's it. But what now, they come out of jail now and what they do? They say, when you kill somebody, it's not teardrop, that don't make good sense. So, if you kill...
They go back to their manhood getting killed.
Let me say you kill 10 people, you go put 10 teardrops on your face. Okay, that's not right. That's when somebody penetrate you.
So I guess the black woman face will just be teardrops all over. Because she constantly killing people.
They put that teardrop on your face, and that makes them recognize that you're being penetrated. So you have a owner.
Can't. You know they show that in this cartoon, American Dad. Because I think the black man who's the principal in his school, Stan wanted to be a best man now, and Stan went and changed up the black man to get married to some woman, which I think was his wife friend or something like that. And he would have been the best man. But when he had the shout now, he couldn't get married because he already had a wife. Because he was in jail, a man fucked him in jail and he was a man's wife. You understand? So they're telling the truth in them jackass cartoons.
It's based on
when you look up the word rump is an animal that...
Yeah, that was still them.
Can't.
So all these things they're just running with it.
Well, you can be...
Don't think about what is it. They just find that it's a nice trend for you doing it. I go do it too.
Glad it's a nice trend.
It go back to what the creator Yahweh said. My people are foolish, they are such as children. You say a big man, you go put yourself in something that you see women looking sexy in mind. That whole suit was designed to bring out the features of a woman's body, you know.
I was questioning a nigga woman the other day, right? She said she's a Muslim now. She joined Islam. So I said, well, why did you join Islam? You research anything on it? She said, no, I just like it. My conversation with she was long time. Because I can't talk to somebody like that. That I just said, you just join something because you like it. They research on it or anything. Same thing. I know Jake would have known.
We're going to do the first rappers and things to promote them kind of vibe. You see a rapper cut around, you know, you see thing, they can say,
following nigger trend. Nigger and stupid trend. That's all they don't like the leader. Always like the follow. Yeah. And after saying the full of the girl to the west, from the past, you know about some of the side. You would know, the students that are recording, and what I can say, basically he was talking about Jake and he said he said that's why the white race right now is considered more intelligent race. But Jake is a jackass and this time about they know themselves, they don't know their own element. If animals and all, they have a natural instinct to know their own element. Before they reach, by the time 3-4 days, they already, animals have an instinct, they already know who the enemy is. Jake don't know who the enemy is.
Some occasions the mother might show them who the enemy is, father might show them who the enemy is, but some of them might get natural instinct without the mother and father to know what's me. That is the enemy.
The scriptures are not saying the animals know who the enemy is. Animals smarter than
Scripture simple, there's only boy say enemy. But when the older folks tell it to them, forget slavery.
A man, he do a little research, right? He said some chicks, no match. Saying about 4 days. He said for them the food and he take a piece of ball and pass. He make shapes of different animals and pass it over them. Then move. And he make a chicken walk out of a piece of wood and pass it over them. Watch me. The hot block in a thing of food. And they don't know the enemy around. And they need to have no mother to guide them. It's them alone. That is a natural instinct. You don't know who your enemy is. And Jake, boy. Jake real dumb boy.
Jake love the enemy.
Yeah, Stockholm syndrome.
Man said the stupidest animal on the face of the earth is the one that defend the enemy and don't even know it's the enemy. Jake defending that. That's what he come to defend the enemy.
Not to know who you is and who your enemy is.
They don't even know they're that safe. Like you're real lost. Like, if you know you is that safe in this place, you're lost. You don't know your own enemy. You're lost. Your own enemy that destroy you, you put your hand broken for, and you is friend with you. Like the enemy dummy. If you ask any Christian, who's the enemy they're talking about in the scripture? They're going to tell you Satan. Who's Satan? Casper. Now Jake's finished.
But Satan brought you here in ships.
Anybody who walking around here, but don't put that again on there. Who's the enemy? See?
But you're right.
You're right, Who's the natural born enemy?
You working with. You working with.
His name is Paul Cruz. Jake actually don't know the enemy. They don't know who's the natural born enemy.
So-called white man is here. That is a main enemy.
That's the main enemy.
So-called white man.
Brothers against you.
That is the one with the smile in your face and stab in your back. That is the enemy.
You see, if we work together, this nation will be real powerful.
That is what they don't want.
We don't want that, right? They're trying to eliminate black people.
Now why they give it? They give it politics. They give it religion.
That would create the AIDS. The military.
Because why?
But watch me.
Because I noticed if the grace you say we stick together. Now, this versus this. Which one going to have the greater impact? This. So they use religion and they separate us because separated we can fight.
One twig. They can break one twig. Or a bunch of twigs. You can't break a sweat.
They do that with politics too. Say I with this party.
From years I know it. Real. My people get real. Babylon had the unreal. When them a carbon pan, on the old time plan, with the system there, poor pollution. They get a self-program with bad intention. And they get the youth, the black man, they want to sit on pan. Them are the master plan, them and the Caucus clan. They put the microchip in every forward foot and hand. And what do you have been telling them to change your plan?
Nah, they are spiritual, Well, we ain't fighting with no guns here.
There are no guns here.
Yeah.
But that is the anger they came into.
This is Job.
They came into the anger while what do you mental?
This is Job 12 and 7.
You understand?
For ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee.
Ask the beast, and he shall teach thee.
Go plead my cause, O Jah,
And the fowls
and let
of
me
the
stand
air,
firm
and they shall tell
when the
thee.
wicked rise against the eye. Now is not the time to seek and turn the other cheeks. For the wicked,
This is Job 12 verse
the
7.
white man can
For ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee.
The fire already became the...
They will tell you.
That is the scripture, everything is scripture.
Know who the enemy is. Go ahead.
And the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee.
Let the birds of the air, and they will tell you. Go ahead.
Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee.
If the earth know who the natural born enemy is, he was made for this place here. He had no melanin. He was made for the dark, the deepest part of a cave. You see the most I put over our people.
So like, yeah, I work in sewer, right? When you bust them manhole and thing, you know what they say? Albino cockroaches. As you say that, they're from the deepest part of the cave now, boy. Albino cockroaches without pigment.
It don't have anything on the earth. It don't have it. Everything on the earth have melanin. Even polar bear. When you say polar bear white, but when you go a polar bear black, when you go under the floor,
You're buying it now.
you're transparent.
You're buying melanin now.
Yeah, because they
But
sell,
the
yeah.
white man can't stand up in the sun. And Father go and show you the black man there any weather.
The scripture for you. This is Sirach chapter 12 verse 10. Never trust thy enemy.
Never trust thy enemy because he always there waiting for you. He like your friend. And this one is they don't know who the enemy is. Go ahead.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Iron is that thing, no matter how much you shine it. It will rust. That's how your wickedness is. You continually thinking about destroying you. Go ahead.
It says, though he humbleth himself and go crouching,
Yeah, he might come shaking your hand.
they're always smiling.
Yeah, always smiling with you.
Hi, how you doing? How's the weather today?
Like the worst enemy is somebody who always smiling with you. You'll never know what is the up to. Go ahead.
Yet take good heed and beware
Yeah, watch him.
of him, sorry. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
That's right. But
And
watch me. How you could trust in a man? The same man who killed out the Native American Indians, he giving you he giving you medicine.
Oh,
How you could trust him? You can never
Father,
trust him.
how you know how Joseph?
What's that?
Joseph.
How you deal with that, right?
it says Psalms,
I think you're better than she.
Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter,
Those are the most food and butter.
but woe is in his heart.
Yeah, because that's what he does. He put on a nice suit. He come out and he look nice and presentable to the ambassador. But the words of his mouth is come out smooth and nice. People that like it. See, people like smooth, nice words.
He just come with charisma.
Charisma.
Right, he really receptive. You come in, hi, how you doing? How's your day today? How's the weather? How's the weather treating you?
Like the snake,
Yeah.
Like the snake in the garden.
Subtlety. Subtlety.
That man is the same serpent that was in the garden. He said the beast was more. Remember?
Native Americans. Native Americans with the sense of the white man speak with a forked tongue.
See that? Like the snake they're talking about, not talking about a literal snake. Talking about somebody with a lying tongue.
It was a metaphor.
Man, it's a metaphor that people don't understand.
This is Ecclesiasticus 13:4-6. If thou be for his prophet, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
Yeah, that way he do that. He do that when he now reached in America. They couldn't survive the winter, so he had need of the natives.
Salakia, don't mean to cut your cut. What he doing now? What you doing in Iran? Sorry, what you doing in Syria? Where's the president there? Oh gosh, Assad not profiting him, so you want to kill him. You understand? When this guy who who's printing his face on the gold coin? Huh?
Central bank.
So yeah, who are the central bank? I think North Korea is another country that in down with the central bank. And Iran. You understand? So if they're not down for them, what you doing? What you say you go do?
It says, if thou be for his prophet, he will use thee, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake. If thou have anything, he will live with thee, yea, he will make thee bear, and will not be sorry for it. Verse 6, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee, and smile upon thee, and put thee in hope.
Right, so his whole works is about deception. He just come to profit off the backs of Israel. Right? And to reap all the resources, because right now, this earth is his, right now. This is his domain.
He borrowed the earth. Borrowed?
Yeah.
This is man.
Just now, let me just finish. It says, he will speak the fair and say, what wantest thou?
That's it?
Yeah, because I think it was Yashubamba of Dallas Camp. We pop a video we show you the Native Americans. And like they had, let me say like they was living in Port of Spain. When the so-called white man came, they gave them, let me say they split the land in half, give them half the land. They give the so-called white man half of their land. The so-called white man set up prisons, establish laws and set up prisons that when the natives break their laws, they imprison the natives on their lands. So much till some of them move, and I think some of them that move, they get so frustrated by the oppression that they started invade the whites. Because whites is bullshit. Fuck you come on my land and tell me what to live on my land. Yeah, that's a Geronimo. That's not a Geronimo.
Most I call him, most I say he's death and hell. What's death? That is the so-called white man. You know, go ahead.
In 2 Maccabees 5 verse 25 and 26. Who come into Jerusalem and pretending peace, did forbear till the holy day of Sabbath, when taking the Jews keeping holy day, he commanded his men to arm themselves. And so he slew all them that were gone to the celebrating of the Shabbat and running through the city with weapons through great multitudes.
Yeah, that is because Esau was profiling. So Esau know his enemies. The scripture says Esau is a cunning hunter. Don't get tired with Esau. Esau is a cunning hunter. Esau is study. He pray, you know.
So he just imitate the prayer. The very same prayer.
So like, yeah, what they doing in all them Discovery and National Geographic programs. When you watch them, you swear them learn all them fucking thing by themselves, you know. But they learn it from Jake, you know. So, majority of the hunting too, because remember the natives taught them how to farm the land and to deal with the buffalo and all them kind of different things too.
Most of the tactics they pick up from the Native American Indians, the face. You know what I mean?
The art of war.
The art of war.
Guerrilla warfare.
They gave one of the helicopters that name.
Camouflage. They learn camouflage from the natives. Because what the natives used to stand up behind trees right there. With the water and spit at them and all that shit, hit them and then run away. You understand? They learn camouflage from the natives. Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 28:3 and 4. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy...
You know that they're wiser than Daniel. There's no secret that can really hide from him. Because he knows all the tactics. Well,
with thy wisdom and with thine understanding thou hast gotten the riches, and hast gotten the gold and silver into thy treasury. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
That's how they increase the riches. Yeah, they use the slaves. They live off of the slaves to make money off the back. That's how they're rich today. And the children living off of their riches, what they made off of the backs of the Israelites. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Nahum chapter 3 verse 19. It says, verse 19, it says, there's no healing to thy bruise, thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap their hands at thee. It says, no, slacker, my bad, that is not it. It's Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 16. It says, therefore they sacrifice unto their nets and burn incense unto their drag, because by them their portion is made fat and their meat plenteous. Understand? So we make Esau rich. By us, their portion is made fat.
And now we rule the world.
Yeah,
the scripture says the wicked rule the world right now. Who is the wicked?
Esau. They were estranged from the womb.
And Big Man, he doesn't gain it. Because in order for to run a movie, you can run a movie with only good people in it. What kind of movie that is?
A happy story.
Even let's call it fairy tales. Let's have a villain.
He doesn't want to get, I don't want to humble himself because really actually you feel when you're older and everybody I feel, you know, really actually you know nothing, and they come in like they know nothing.
They would take cup empty.
They empty out your cup. I don't see that in movies, I don't hear that. I don't pick up. What if you know anything, they know nothing. Come here, humble. I know men do here, everybody. Everybody when they come to the street, they what they do. They swallow the pride and they humble themselves and listen. And that's why they learn. Don't learn that like asking questions, but these questions matter. Who's the deceiver, the devil? Your enemy. Who's your enemy? Read up. Huh?
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 33. Yeah. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Why trimmest yourself to seek love? You're breaking the laws. Let's put this world to like you. Why do that? Go ahead.
It says, therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
To the what?
Taught the wicked ones their ways.
To the wicked ones their ways. Man.
And now the natives do. They teach the wicked ones, and look what the wicked ones do. What they done? They don't feed off of them and destroy them. And like Esau. Esau is just an opportunist, just like some men I know that so-called doing the works, they're opportunists. They will do anything just to rise to power. You understand?
Esau so wise. Esau know the Bible is truth, but his job is to tear you away from the scriptures. But he knows that teaching the scriptures. He always bring it out too in the movies. He always show you who he is like in the movies. He always hiding things out in plain sight. People don't pick up. There's somebody ruling the earth. Who ruling the earth? Have a man ruling the earth. Nothing about equality. They don't exist. Must have somebody over and next people. Must. No, that can say.
You call that, you know what you call that? You call that justice. Because what we're saying, these people, they don't deserve the kingdom. They don't deserve immortality. That is justice. This is poem he was talking about coming with that cup empty now. Matthew 20 and 28. Even as the Son of Man came, not to be ministered unto, but to minister and give his life as ransom for many.
It's the same as the Lord's men. We ain't come here to listen to nobody and your foolishness.
Come.
But then he go on there with all the emotion. And you know what he do? He go on to a man who don't even know nothing about the scripture to tell me what. So you think that is the emotion.
Because all what he know, Salakia, all what he know, it's still him bringing salvation to himself. Fat pork eating, scatter teeth, mother ass. He himself him coming better, he himself him saving himself, and he not saving no brethren. You understand?
Because you leave the man alone to go and cover with an yeah, you know man, he prideful. He goes cover with a man who don't know nothing.
This is Romans 14 verse 1. Him that is weak in the faith receive ye, but not to doubtful disputations. Understand? So when a man coming and looking to argue about the scriptures and realize that look off that.
Yeah, we nine that time to go back and forth with any nigger who feel they know it all. Nine that time. That's why we just tell off the brother, alright, can have a nice time, come to find out, what we want to have a double. But he get offensive with us, and he go on by the next nigga, who don't know nothing, and tell him about it. And he listen to him, and brother, hey, Jake, finish right. You know, time to fight him, this time they will know about the scriptures. Jake watching all kind of movie every day, until he said we know the scriptures. No, we men out here in the scriptures every day. So we know what we're saying. Don't feel coming here, you teach me anything. We don't have scripture again. We come to minister. We ain't come to be minister of God. That's what the scripture says.
Yeah, Matthew.
And once a fella get into the mind, all is well with him.
Matthew chapter 20 verse 28. Even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister and to give his life and a ransom for many.
See that? Even the Messiah said that. I was thinking there.
Yahweh Shai.
See that? Yahweh Shai. They say he's a stern man. He's a stern. Austere man. That means straightforward.
Hard. Hard.
Straight skinny.
The word austere is hard. And that Salakia, as they bring that point, that's why the elders, the apostles and them, there's be so stringent with the GMS camps. Right? There's be hard, the word austere means hard. Be diligent, push videos. You understand? Stick to the doctrine, keep to what you know. You understand? Come out, do the videos, come out on the highways and byways. You understand? That's being hard. You understand? Not laps, not like IUIC camp. Some weeks they're out here, some weeks they're not. GOCC, I don't see them. IUIC, they don't even contend in the face. They don't even contend, they just come. They won't pass here right now. See the preaching. Right? You call them out on the false doctrine. Right? I'm a fact, we send spies amongst them once or twice. Right? And they will say certain things and you will ask them, well, alright, well, what about the name of the Lord? What they said the last time, what? The name of the Lord don't save you. Well, proof, man. Nah, that's something we had to sit down and we had another lesson. Another lesson for another time. Yeah, they had to go and study it and come back again.
Come now, can't tell them about Shiloh. The hell is Shiloh?
Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 8. For though I should boast somewhat more of our authority, which Yahweh had given us for edification and not for your destruction, I should not be ashamed, that I may not seem as if I would terrify you by letters, because the apostles being strict with us. For his letters, they say, are weighty and powerful, but his bodily presence weak and his speech contemptible. You understand? Going on, it says, let such an one think this, that such are we in words by letters when we are absent, such will we be also indeed when we are present. So the apostles, they keep up a certain way about them, a certain character about them. And they were the men at GMS that had the same way also. Alright, that even though they're not present with us, that they know, rest assured that the hopefully elect walk in that same way. Alright, because being young is not really an excuse. So you can't really say that, you know, well, the apostles, they went clubs in the early, so we could go clubs too. because Apostle Taha, he did church over 30 years. So basically, I could do this because Apostle Taha did this, but guess what? Every day is a learning process. The apostles, they don't walk that road and corrected it and made it perfect for us. So we're supposed to now walk that perfect road and not make mistakes that men made back then. So that is why they're being so strict on us, just like how Shai was strict on the apostles, because it's a weighty job that we have. It's not a light thing. To wake up the elect is not a light thing. There's life under this fire we play with.
Men actually putting the life on the line coming out here. Risking the life coming out here and, you know what I mean, pushing that word.
Yeah, the scripture said what? Those who lose their life gain it. You understand? So we actually gain, if we will lose this mortal, yeah, lose the mortal carnal.
When you're really living in this world, you just existed. You know,
Can't.
you eat no good food. You know how we own.
No good wine.
Michael Jackson say, he says stop existing and start living.
Can't.
But we can't live here. All we do is existing. So you can only live in the kingdom.
That's where we will start to live. Men here think that this is the sanctuary here.
If I could say this.
There's a rampa.
Like all these are church rooms or whatever the case is. I mean, as I say, we coming out here on the highways and byways and risking we life because we out here not only towards the elephants, but sometimes we out here in the rain, sun, weather, just like the other apostles. You understand? And we out here towards what scripture say they hate those that refuse that again. And when we come out here, what we do, we rebuke. We tell people what they do in the shit, whatever the case is. We ain't putting water in the mouth to tell people you're utter fuckery. You understand? People hate us for that shit. You understand? Not that shit, that truth. So like can't correct the words. You understand? Who will kill you when you're out here? Who will pelt bottle? Them women and them up in your face, them bitches. You understand? Men who will pull knife or whatever the case is. But these people like the blasted prophet, the Alufai prophet there in Arima, you understand? Who could only prophesy about prosperity. He wait, like Winston Coffee and them in buildings, them because the shadow of it was good. You understand? That is Hosea 4:13. You understand? But we out here, the elements. You know, sometimes the most time I send a strong breeze to see if you're going to stand up here phone to still God do the work. You understand?
Second Timothy 4:1. I charge thee therefore before the Most High and the Lord Yahushai, who shall judge the quick and the dead, at his appearing and his kingdom. Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort, reprove,
rebuke and exhort and what?
Exhort.
And exalt what? Exalt the script, the word. Exalt the word.
Not the Akia.
But you see, Israel never like that. They don't like correction.
And as it also said, be in season and out of season. We in here week in, week out, every day that we're supposed to be. Even if we miss a day, we come back out a day.
People's biggest problem in this place is just what Blair said, boy.
It's your pride.
The pride killing people. Pride is what will destroy you.
That's something fear.
Six things that we know.
Are you watching me so, boy?
Corruption, right? This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 1 verse 25. The parables of knowing are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. So being godly is like a bad thing for them. Understand? Being godly is a bad thing for them. They hate that. This is like Tupac, we say, I don't want to go to heaven with all the goody goods and all. This is like being good is like the worst thing. Being good is life.
No, all of a sudden, being a king is the worst thing. You know what I mean? Being an Israelite is the worst thing.
Being better than everybody. Yeah, that was that.
So that being what you really is the worst thing.
This is 1 John 4:4-6. It says, "Ye are of the Most High, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore they speak they of the world, and the world hear them. We are of the Most High. He that
That's
knows.
why when people passing here, they don't understand what we say. Because really and truly, their ears is of this world.
Yeah.
They're not going in deep into the scriptures as we going and we explaining, but all of you trying to explain to them, they wouldn't get it because they're fully immersed in this world. They're fully in the things that this world. And wouldn't want stuff to meditate a little bit. Hey, if I really study everybody, I really something in right, something in right. This caveat, up in the morning, to work, back home, weekend, club. It just over and over, you're like, you know what I mean? You're repeating that caveat, something wrong, you have to check yourself now, but that caveat. This caveat, that I think you want. What the important matter is that people don't like routine. Because they feel they're out here long enough, they feel, hey, I out here long time now, you can teach me anything. No, it can't be like that. You have to be humble.
Precept. This is John 8, and I'll start at 42. Yahushua said unto them, if the Most High of your father were your father, he would have loved me. For I proceed forth and came from power. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Why do he not understand my speech? Even because he cannot hear my word.
That's the next thing. Do not out here that speaks with one word. That's why we speak out of the scripture.
Yeah, the scripture was bugging him out. He was getting bugged out. He was like, boy, what they saying there? All they racist, boy. All they hate. Yeah, we are hate. Your father have hate. Your father hate. You feel like love being in captivity? You feel you feel like love getting up to go to work every day? Yeah, come on. It said verse 44. Ye of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father will he do.
Slack, yeah. You know why I say the program? You ever watch them cartoons? Like they show the cartoons or the movies. That army. Let me say army invade a town. Kill your family. And you grow up with that hatred now. And the man who is responsible for killing your family, you're face to face with him. He's old, stricken in age. And you have a soul by your neck. And you will say, you know what? I forgive him. Because it's the right thing to do. And like this bitch ass Superman. Superman is the most bitch ass superhero I know. Most bitch ass. It's like every day.
The white one.
Like Jesus with powers. Superman, like Jesus with powers. Like a little more Superman instead of fly with a fucking a rose sticking in the air. Or that perm and Jerry Curls coming down.
You know it's my best superhero, Punisher.
Batman. Well, yeah, Punisher. Batman don't afraid to kill like that.
Punisher is my best superhero. You do me something, I come back and kill you.
Yeah. Nice it.
I know Foley and Quay.
But you know the scripture for that, right? You know the scripture for that, right?
No.
You know the scripture for that, right? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Everything scriptural. You understand?
Yeah, everything spiritual too.
Because you're saying that because they say that they basically find that you shouldn't talk to them. They know better. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 3 verse 5. And the people shall be oppressed, and one by another, and every one by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. And we are the ancients, and they're the child. Because actually we existed longer than them. And we are the honorable because we have the royal priesthood, and we have this royal word, and we have preached it.
We build this place, we build the foundation of the earth, Lord Malin.
We should say we are the home of all things. We potential part of the home. We was there with Yahushua. Understand?
That's the faith you have to have. It's not of this world. You build the foundation of this earth.
I am from above, we are from below.
I am from above. That's why they can't understand what we say. They will never understand because the most I can give it to them to understand anyway. Read it. Don't like we prove.
John chapter 3 verse 20.
Yeah.
It says, for everyone that doeth evil, hated the light.
They hated the truth. That is what Jake is all about. Jake is all about it. The whole like the truth. The comfortable in the life. From 18, John 3:18. From 18 to 18. Yeah, meat. Now.
Cause
from 19. From 19.
This is John chapter 3 verse 19. You see, and this is the condemnation that light is come into the world.
And the truth has come into the world, which is your shine. Go ahead.
And men love darkness rather than light.
They love darkness. They don't like the truth. It's like a man sleeping and you pour a light in the eye.
Cockroach.
Cockroach. Yeah, like a cockroach.
See, men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
Their deeds evil. They don't like reproof.
You know why the deeds go to be reproved too? Scripture said the word is cut straight to the marrow. Now, hey, anytime you ever notice like you're here and you're just talking through the spirit and like you actually hit the nail on the head and a two-third pass and then you go.
Yeah, you feel it's them that talking.
Hey, like the other day, I was not the woman, no. I just talking and the woman to cuss me. And then one of the brothers say, she really is a lesbian. I mean, not the woman. I just talking.
You know why it's so touchy? Not because Hebrews 4 tells me. That's why it's so touchy too. That's why the word is sharp.
I have one fear just because you just mentioned the faith now. They don't have any faith. There's John 14 and 17. Even the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because they see it him not. Right? That is the spirit of truth, right? Right? Neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you.
Truth will be in you. That's why when we speak, people don't like how we speak. Eventually, people, they get a bunch of reprobates.
The next one, Hebrews 4 and 2. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. Right? We are the faith. That's why we still out here. That's why we out here.
And as I always say, elect was made with that extra ingredient. That was the salt. That faith was seasoned with faith.
Spirit on a different level.
Hey, read some verse just to prove it. But back here, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 1 verse 14. It says, to fear Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. Understand? In the womb. So from since in the womb we was made, we was ordained with that.
From the womb. That's why the scripture says, most times we was from the womb. So I mean, we didn't just come out here just like that.
Great labor, have I labor to make it perfect. Take his time with a lump of thing. Understand, you know, actually put his time and he work into it to make it the way he wants it. Great labor, have I labor.
So John chapter 3 verse 19. You see, and this is the condemnation that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
Men love rum fast and tight fast. When the things on the left hand. Not celebrating Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving. They don't love. When they come and get me true, they don't like that because you're reproving them from the wickedness. When they give them that word, tell them, hey, you can't eat crab, shrimp, pork, and lobster. They don't like that. Because they're comfortable with that shit. And that will get you sick anyhow.
That's something.
Because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hated the light.
Hated the truth. That's why I don't like to come here. Every time I come here and they listen a little bit, I say, hey, nah boy, them fellas getting on the white one, man, go on there.
Or the woman, the white man easy. You nigga woman. Or they don't like woman here, they talk about woman. Or let's hate her.
This fool, that's why they kill woman, that's why, but it's a woman who bossy blasted and have him bleeding in front of church. That's why they kill woman, but it's a woman fucking up.
After the woman doing all that wickedness, Jake will still say, Jake finished by, this place finished.
Hey, Slack, yeah? You know what I don't understand? I'm sure how Jake, who I know Jake finish. Watch the music industry or Hollywood. These women are famous prostitutes. Every Tom, Dick, Harry, and their brethren
Watch Rihanna.
done dealt with them.
Watch Rihanna.
And everybody want him.
That's a strong spirit of homosexuality. You enter a woman and
the man alive.
the same woman you enter, and next man coming right after and stop the cup.
Scripture said, it's as though you're going on to the man that was her husband because his spirit's still in her.
Homosexuality, I think they get put to death for.
A man's supposed to desire virgin. Like the word.
And by having one woman, a woman staying with one man, she go get her desire. She gets up, she won't take her next man and get a bigger dick. So she got different feelings. So you no longer, she get a feeling from you again. If you stay with one man, you always get a nice feeling. Now you go with the next man, you get a nicer feeling.
So imagine we was living in the Garden of Eden. Now we living in the fucking beat-up garden. Like this. Like real shit. That's like saying supposed to fucking desire virgin on such thing. Now we dealing with fucking rubbish.
Yeah. You go and deal with a woman. I know why they're doing it to you. That is all they hear.
Men boasting about that way. Men boasting about that way. They say, but I not believe if I be here that you must get that water is up. Otherwise you go through water.
Yeah, she confirmed the thing by us.
Men boasting about.
Hey, you know our next thing? This song where Rihanna sing, Sex in the Air, and I love the smell of it. Sex not supposed to smell.
No.
You're not supposed to walk in a room and smell that. That is when too much men done been up inside it.
Yeah, because...
Hey, is that tree? Sweet smell, give them stink.
Can't. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I bring out all the law, everything. I bring out everything.
Hey, a woman not supposed to smell so... She smell like last week garbage.
She's not supposed to smell, they're not supposed to be fat and stink. They're not so and ugly. All watch.
Racial pricing. Pussy and cat supposed to smell like cat.
She don't big. That's why she just
no, she's a hoe. She's a hoe.
I listen to this mad woman and went, hey, this place just finished.
Hey, a woman can't supposed to be invited. Understand? The woman at the motel.
So much scripture has been in my head. Yeah. I'm going right there.
With Esther?
Yeah, I'm going there.
Next one. Susanna. Some comfortable things I believe she'll be doing.
No, it's oil. Esther.
Hey!
Why that was Susanna. Yeah, that was Susanna. Yeah,
Same thing they're doing today. But see that? That's why the story is done. Same way.
Alright, go and bring all the scripture there, alright? Start from 10, going on to 12.
Esther chapter 2, verse 10. It says, Esther had not shown her people, nor No, King Dred for Mordecai had charged her that she should not show it.
Right, because what happened is that Esther, from the beginning, Mordecai, her uncle, the Most High gave him a vision now, right, concerning her, and she was going to save the nation of Israel, right? And he had her not reveal that she was an Israelite to nobody, and he had her not reveal to anybody that Mordecai was her uncle also. So the Most High has already set up her purpose from birth. Go ahead.
Verse 11, it says that Mordecai walked every day before the courts of the woman's house to know how Esther did and what should become of her.
Right, because what? They had a wicked, I think he was an Edomite, Haman, right? That was in the court of the king of the Persian. I think he was a Persian, right? Right? What happened is that the king's wife, Vashti, was a proud, I can say she was a proud woman that was behaving like a nigger bitch, right? Because he had called her to dance for him and for his company, and she refused to dance. So she's, in other words, she's being a nigger woman, right? So he had chosen another wife because the counsel that was given to the king was that what? If the word go out that the queen refused the king, all the women in the nation, they'll act the same way. Because if the queen could do it and get away, right? All the other women would be proud nigger women, right? So he had to choose. Haman tried to supplant the king by telling him, giving him advice that take one from his council, take a wife from his council, and he was going to put forth his daughter to be the wife, right, to be able to control the king. But the Most High had something set up for Esther to save the nation, right? So she was already in the court of the king here. So this is how she was being prepared for the king.
Not good anyway.
Yeah. Right, so we're going to describe how she was being prepared for the king.
Verse 12, it says now, when every maid's turn was come to go into the king Ahasuerus, after that she had been.
So this Ahasuerus, when he was in movie 300, his name was what?
Artaxerxes.
Artaxerxes. Is the same man. Right, go ahead.
After that she had been 12 months according to the manner of the woman.
After she had been 12 months. So the woman who was going on to the king, they had to spend a year, according to what we know is a year is 12 months, they had to spend a year, and this is what they spend in a year before you're going on to the king. This is what these bitches, sweet bitches used to do. Go ahead.
It says, for she were the days of their purification.
Right, they was being purified. Go ahead.
Accomplished to wit 6 months. Oil and myrrh.
Right, so within a year, they're splitting it up in two. 6 months, they're soaking what?
Oil and myrrh.
Oil and myrrh, they're sweet oil, right? So what really and truly, a woman not supposed to shower, a woman's supposed to bathe, because our vagina is like an open womb. So that oils and them sweet scented oils and things used to go up inside there and cleanse the vagina and come out. You understand? So what do you win? Nowadays they sell one flavored panties. But after you pass the flavored panty, you're going to have nasty smell like pussy. Right, but the pussy is smell sweet. Go ahead.
Oil and myrrh and 6 months with sweet odors.
6 months with oil and myrrh, 6 months with what? Sweet odors. Go ahead. So that was a whole year.
And with other things for the purifying of the woman.
Right? And with other things for the purifying, for the cleansing of the woman. So we used to deal with clean,
nice,
young, fresh and green.
That's just to show you. That's just to show you're supposed to marinate all meat for
God.
The Songs of Solomon, chapter 4, verse.
I forget that one.
It says, thy teeth are like a flock of sheep that are even shorn. So the teeth of the woman teeth will be white, lily, which cometh from the washing, wherefore every one bear twins, and none is barren among them. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet, and thy speech is comely. And then everything that come out these women way is just wicked words.
And the speech was comely.
Speech
The
comely.
speech was beautiful.
Yeah, say they just want to hear that woman
Yeah,
talk.
that's what they hear.
You just want to hear them hush. It
No,
says,
no, now you're hearing fucking to that woman. You're just mind what they hear that thing.
it says, thy temples are like a piece of pomegranate within thy locks. jumping down. Here, nice part. Thy two breasts are like two young roes that are twins. But no, the two breasts like two wet socks. I say just hang away as the one long one short.
Yeah. And you know when they get a new chick, right? And you anxious in one in and they bust the bra and you see one lump and one out. All women breasts so I don't know that. All women, you know, not according to scripture. Not according to scripture.
Yeah, but the reason why that girl saying that, what's she name?
Rachel Price.
The reason why she's saying that is right here. Read that.
Let me finish this now.
Oh, good.
Verse 10, it says, how fair is thy love, my sister, my spouse? How much better is thy love than wine, and the smell of thy ointment than all spices? You must also smell sweet. Thy lips, O my spouse, drop as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon. A garden enclosed is my sister. My spouse is spring shut up, a fountain sealed, and I would well sweet smell. You understand? Thy plants are an orchard of pomegranates with pleasant fruits, camphire with spikenard. It says spikenard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with all trees of frankincense, myrrh and aloes, with all the cheap spices.
Every spice you call it aromatic. All them spices you call it aromatic.
Understand? Like how women used to smell back then. I know they like.
Yeah, but she don't know that. She don't know that, and a lot of women don't know that. Through slavery, they lost that heritage.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. Say, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage.
That is why she don't know that. Because discontinue from all their heritage. Or they don't know how the so-called nigga woman was in them days. That was real nice.
I have a precept for you after when you finish, please.
The most time you do that, yeah. Isaiah 3 and 16. You go down in Isaiah 3 and 16. You don't really bang on
I want to, well watch, my precept is before that. But my precept go back to the curses. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her feet upon the ground,
she don't want the bottom of the sole of her feet to touch the ground.
for delicateness and tenderness. So that means the feet was nice and soft, and clean, and cracked. The heel back cracked and black. Deuteronomy 28 and 56.
And she no business. And there she is.
Don't forget the marbles in the pants. The cellulite.
Right, well, I'm going to that. I'm going to the law of being a whore.
And men talking about that sexy.
Nah.
No, something wrong with your head. Something wrong with your head. That's what I'm Finish.
Hey, that's why clothes will forever be a woman's best friend. Clothes will forever be a woman's best friend. It is all that loose shit together. That's why they like tight clothes.
Women that use clothes to have themselves, but it wasn't for that tight pants. As they take from the tight pants, everything falls up.
I see a video. The woman belly almost touching she knee.
Yeah, but that woman grease it up.
Belly almost touching she knee.
And
the woman tuck in that thing, boy.
She grease it up. She literally oil she belly. She oil she belly and grease it in.
She looking good,
Yeah.
Tuck that in she pants.
You finish your scripture then?
Yeah, boy.
Well, somebody break this down, right? This is Numbers chapter 6 and verse 21. No, that's not the 20. But if thou hast gone aside to another instead of thy husband, and if thou be defiled, and some man have lain with thee besides thine husband, in other words, be a whore, right? Then the priest shall charge the woman with an oath of cursing. And the priest shall say unto the woman, the Lord make thee a curse and an oath among thy people. when the Lord do it, make thy thigh to rot and thy belly to swell. So when you see them with that cellulose on the thigh, and you see them young girls, you see they have a little pouch, right? Take this. Oh. Yeah, these with the. Yeah, pull back your hand. Drop your hand. Yeah.
Just dim the screen a little bit.
Yeah, dim the screen a little.
Yeah.
And pull it back. Right.
These
What's your thing?
Israelite woman resorting to. Yeah, she talk that shit in it.
Yeah, come on. And look at that. You never know.
She like a drummer.
Yeah. Oh, what?
I pick up that verse. With my hand. I'm fooling me now.
Yeah. That's the female level. That's what go on.
She talk that shit in it.
You know what men out there in the world overseas get caught up with man who dressing like a woman.
Transvestite.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, I remember when I was real into football. It was like a real thing when you hear, I think it was the old Ronaldo, the old Brazilian Ronaldo. You hear that he get caught with a transvestite, he say he get tricked. But now you seen man hugging him and kissing him and sucking his tongue and thing. Yeah, because he's a straight faggot from ever since.
You know that because the most I put a curse on a woman. Oh yeah, no.
It's Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. He said, moreover, the Lord Jehovah said, because the daughters of Zion are hot.
Yeah, the proud. But the proud, man.
And walk with stretched forth necks.
Yeah, they walk. You know what I mean?
And wanted eyes.
Disciplined eyes.
Yeah, because you walking with your man and you're still watching other men out here.
Yeah, you walk with a man and still watching.
You might be walking on the street with your man and a man passing a big van on the side of you. Guess what?
And the so bold face that you can't watch a woman.
Yeah.
You watch a woman and they put you in place. They'll put Jake in place. They can
walking and mincing as they go, making a twinkling with their feet. That therefore the Lord will smite with the scalp the crown of the head of the daughter of Zion.
Yeah, because they like weave. They like to put weave in the head.
No, well, that is why they have to put weave. So like, yeah, that is why they have to put the weave in the head, because the curse is upon us according to Daniel chapter 9 verse 11. So this is the thing, because here we're going. The Edomites, the Ashkenaz, the Jewish rats. What did women do? They shave their head bald to fulfill that curse. And that's why when you watch these Jewish people, Edomites in Israel, by the Wailing Wall, they wear black, right? All that is to fulfill the prophecies. Because when you go to Lamentations and Songs of Solomon, my skin is black upon me, and all these kind of different things. They wear all black, and they shave their head bald to fulfill the curses, right? These men. When they say don't shave your, don't mar thy head, no the corners of thy bed. That's why they have them long kind of like Jerry curls, right? That's why they do that. They do everything to fit into the book, but they don't fit them. Yeah, to show it's them, but they're not. They're just imposters.
Just to show this place back when you see men with long hair, nice stuff of hair that they're going in and up in here, and the women can't get that kind of hair.
Yeah.
Women here can't do like that. They do what they want. That's spiritual message.
Yeah, just
keeping them. If it's a one that brings here,
just last. I thought today.
Because why? The crowd.
You know, most of the do things real simple. You know, I believe that hair growth problem, I believe that comes from the Hamites. Because if you notice, them here don't grow. And when you read books like the Bible to Timbuktu, even the scriptures, Jake love to deal with them blasted, dirty ass Hamites. So I feel like from interbreeding with them,
for anybody looking
that
back,
happen.
they're international. Yeah, boy. Nice, beautiful black woman, boy. Jake just love anything you see. You run up to them, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I feel that where that come from.
They deal with them Hamites and them.
So like, as we talk that Hamite talk, I mean, I have a subscription, but I came across on a certain social media site, Girls of Ivory Coast in Africa. If you see the body of them women have to be Jake. Them women have to be Jake. You understand?
Don't get that with a lot of light skin niggas.
Ah.
Light skin nigga woman, you know.
The skin is not what I'm talking about, you know. The shape and form. Them Hamite bitches didn't have that.
This is what I'm saying. It's not about that woman too. Let me say Hamite. If you have the look, alone you know that it's not Hamite. The shape that they have. All of that, with all of that, right? We know shape woman is nigga woman is one of the beautiful one place on the earth, but just right now the hawk. The hawk unclean.
Yeah, that's the name of it. Ivory Coast diaspora. Yeah.
When you think about I bless, you're blessed. No, we're good.
Look example. Look at example of our woman we come. They don't have both foot no more.
Yeah, this is Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 16. He said, moreover, the Lord Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched necks and wanton eyes, walking and mixing as they go, making a twinkling with their feet. He said, therefore the Lord Yahweh will smite with the scalp the crown of the head of the daughter of Zion.
Crown of the head. That's why the hair can't grow. That's why the other world with destroying the hair for people more. It's a serious person, right? A generational person. They have a part of the curses where the hair does the own self. That's why they go straight to the hair. That's to be accepted by society, because a woman with she natural hair, why man with what she has, people of whatever say, something wrong, why your hair looking so? You need to fix your hair. A woman, I'm talking about good hair. What is good hair? She wants a child with good hair. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, one say, height up was straight. She went straight.
That is it. You want this child when going to no late for 2 years time.
This is Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Envy not the oppressor, and he white straight here.
Can't.
That blood is the person's skull.
Can't.
Job chapter 3 verse 31.
Yeah.
Here's supposed to be the beauty.
Why you go envy your oppressor?
This is Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. He said, envy thou not the oppressors, and choose none of his ways.
Don't choose that white here. That is the oppressor. A white straight dog here. Don't choose it. Choose none of his ways. Part of the oppressor's ways is that long white stringy here. And that's the next thing too. There's a curse upon yourself. And then you're putting on a brown wig and a purple dress. Like, you don't know how to mix colors.
Remember the scripture say that scripture say a woman here she beauty too, you know. So that
it's glory, not beauty. It's glory. Her glory.
Yes, scripture say a woman here she glory. That's why they just go through all them lengths to get it here in order.
Yeah, but that's the wrong kind of hair. I am so.
Yeah. And if you look at it, right? You weave with the wearing of the hair, you weave with the forest stick.
Can't.
Because what them people doing, them people sacrifice the hair to the idol.
Can't.
Right? And then the Moabites now come and buy the hair, take it back to the land and mix it with their hair.
Can't.
You understand? So when you are wig on your head, you have a forest stick on your head.
No.
Two scriptures for you.
Talking to the woman, to the nigga woman, right? And you ask she, where you feeling to eat today? She can run you wrong like that, all like demons.
Come. Hear the scripture out.
Understand them, what you want? I know not give me power to paradise. There is so much spirit down.
In 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 15. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her. For her hair.
I might not go through all that length and protest that's the hand that long hair. But the long hair is supposed to have your own hair.
For her hair is given her for a covering.
That is that woman covering. That is she beauty, she hair. That's why they go through all that length and make themselves look pretty. But you're making it, what does scripture say? Scripture say, vain that make themselves.
Women nowadays have low self-esteem. Because if you check a woman, right, you see a woman like in she early 20s and she look real slim, trim, nice. She make one child, she won about 20 pounds. And she say, I still looking good. Everybody love me. 2 years after.
Yeah, but she still out there. What she say the truth because she was still love them.
She put her next 20 pounds after that. She looking so. Next thing she look like Dorothy from Madagascar. Yeah. And she's still looking good. You understand? But she realize you're really truly
they become big BB, what do you call them, BBWs? No. Big beautiful women?
No, not a BBW, a BW. A beach whale, that is what it is. You understand? That's what it looks like.
Alright, this is this First Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner, also that the women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array. When you look up that broidered hair, it goes back into what? Them weaves and them hat wigs and shit.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 17. He said, therefore the Lord will smite with the scalp the crown of the head of the daughter of Zion, and the Lord Yahweh will discover the secret parts. He said, in the day the Lord will take away the bravery of the twinkling ornaments about their feet.
So like all the anklets and the bracelets and the toe ring and all them shit that they feel sexy. Come on. No man wearing that now. Ching, 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 ching.
Long time I like to hear that. I look at women like that sophisticated. And like that some women, a long time, but now
it's unattractive. Because from the spirit we know it wrong. From the spirit she ain't special to one person, she's special. Yeah. She
you're supposed to be wearing them things and that's automatically you know you just like that thing. You know what I mean? That's something that was in the spirit from ever since.
Yeah, because they crave attention. So that in them, all that glistening is a what? It's to call attention to themselves.
Black woman, so-called black woman is no more again until the kingdom comes.
Well, that's exactly what she is. That's what she is. She black. She without light. She void of light. She is a black woman. You understand?
You the color of girl? Oh, yeah. I say, but he's a black fight more times they will fight you. Tooth and nail down to the last. They black.
I was reading with a Rastaman, right?
tell him, man, I got a black man. Man, so why something wrong with you, boy? You mad, boy.
See that they look at you crazy.
You pray what, boy? Then they fool you, boy. You not black man, boy. You just, what, you go against your own heritage, right? I said,
show me where black is a national sheep. Some kind of ethnicity or something. Show me where black represent a nation.
There is something here. It's from Valley of Dry Bones by Rudolph R. Wilson.
Oh, that book real awesome. There, go ahead.
It says the term black developed out of the civil rights struggle in the 1960s when Stokely Carmichael, a grand leader of the student non-violent coordinating committee, harangued us on black power. So basically that we come out with that black power thing. So basically that was like for them to say to gain some kind of self-awareness. Somebody said, but really and truly, you're not black. You understand? You're not black, you're different shades of brown. You understand? There's the other book from Babylon to Timbuktu. It says I'll go straight here. It says John F. Blumenbach, a German from 1750 to 1840. It says was the first to divide humanity on the basis of skin color. Up to this time, no such attempts have been made. His clarification is set up a color line or to the detriment of later generation. Mr. Blumenbach classified 5 chief races of mankind: the Caucasian, the Mongolian, the Ethiopian, and the American Indians, the Malayans. Moreover, he considered the Caucasian to be the original race. Blumenbach, the anthropologist, named the whites after the Caucasus Mountains. These mountains are situated between the Black and Caspian Sea because they thought the purest white originated here. And they say he was a racist too.
Yeah, a white man.
Yeah.
See that the white man who created that black and white thing, nobody was black and white. Nationality, go not black and white. What the hell is that?
Hey, and to show you how Jake done brainwashed. During the time of the Moors, black or dark skin was the thing. Everybody envied the Moors because of the skin.
They even think that the Moors are not, the word Moors are nationalists. That's why they're telling the same.
You understand?
Just Salakia, we just want to acknowledge the brothers in the comment board. We just can't reply at the moment. Right, but we acknowledge you all, we give all praises to our Bashim Shad, Shalom. Right? And that was good news, by the way. I think it was who? GMS stays strong. He said what? Manchester Arena, suicide bomber, 19 confirmed dead. Right? All praises to our Bashim Shad, right? We're looking for all these false flags. Right? That's the next thing. These false flags are bringing the martial law. You understand? Yeah. So good news to what Akim.
Yeah, to what. Yeah. Thank you.
Because
they're going to use the
so bring the fear in the people.
Can.
Put the fear in them. So they can put the trust in you. Hey, put the trust in the military.
Don't be surprised. You see some arsehole with fringes running in a bloody place, and you know what's going to happen after. He had beard and he had on fringes.
Yeah. Remember to write that chapter that he might see. That chapter he might see. Look at just a chapter he might see. The fringes and with beard and he do that. And you can say, yeah, but he's black and he's alive. So you know he saw craft, you know he saw already got his plan. How we can do this.
Yeah, cousin, wife. No? A lot of so-called Israelites communicating the truth now and they're calling themselves black. That's what we're getting that from. Yeah,
that's the occasion. It's like the one who are in the school and some of people. And they see it was black people Israelites. He had fringes. He had on fringes.
See, yes?
That's how agent.
They try to demonize the truth and the men of the Lord. You know what I mean? Using that term black. Because they're going to say some kind of black power thing now. You know everything, black power, they bring down everything. Up to the black wall, everything that they bring down.
That was the last one in the yeah, that was the terrorist. Why did you put out the black Israelites?
Black Hebrew Israelites. Miguel brought out a video there. A so-called, but he looked like a white man. Come out and he cursed only white man.
Yeah, with the big belly.
Yeah, with the big belly, but he was cursing only white man. So that just proves that black Hebrew Israelite thing is shit. There's no such thing as black Hebrew Israelite.
I have a quick precept here for you.
Yeah.
These are in Proverbs 10 and 23. It says, it is as sport to a fool to do mischief.
Yeah, that's what they come out here to do, to make mischief. I don't know. Put brothers on false thing going on.
It says, but a man of understanding had wisdom.
Yeah, if it's a man really know what the truth is about. You know it's not about that, it's not about that. If a man really search his truth, you know.
He's going to make the world most notorious terrorist. The time so we can be the most notorious terrorist. They can move from ISIS to the Hebrew Israelites.
Scripture, Salakia. This is Amos chapter 6, verse 1. Woe unto them that are at ease in Zion, and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. Huh? I said, Amos chapter 6, verse 1. Woe unto them that are at ease in Zion, and trust in the mountains of Samaria, which are named the chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. Yeah, so that's what them who at peace there, who thinking everything is everything. Look, 19 days drop. 19 days drop. You understand? Trump manifesto before the election as well, to make America great again. There's great pride within the last 2 days. Yesterday he went to Saudi Arabia. So we so-called brothers and them, the so-called Ishmaelites. You understand? Them sellout Ishmaelites. They have all they got their inheritance from on this side. You understand? They got the consolation on this side. Right? Why they don't come and help Israel? Why they don't help fund Israel and bring Israel out of there or redeem us? No. Salakia.
If you actually look at when he went to Berlin, actually putting the hand on some kind of ball.
Yeah.
Some kind of ball. Putting the hand on
So,
water there.
alright, can't. And then today he went to where? He went to what? Israel, yeah, he went to Israel today. You understand? Yeah, sure I want. You understand? So all them, yeah, it's a ritual. It's a ritual, it's an order that they have. Remember the scripture said that they all confederate against us. You understand? Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 5 verse 18. Woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity, and sin as it were a cart rope, that say, let him make speed and hasten his work, that we may see it. And let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw near and come, that we may know it. So basically, they're doing all manner of sin and say, well, hey, if the Lord can judge, let the Lord come and judge. So basically, I'm thinking that the Lord ain't gonna do nothing. It's like why the country to do all the wickedness. But when the Lord actually touch about, when the Lord actually bring the judgment, they ain't know it. The scripture said they don't just know it, no shame. You understand? So they go keep adding sin to sin and thinking that the Lord ain't gonna do nothing, when truth and fact that the Lord actually judging them for the wickedness.
I just showing you here, there's Trump in Israel. Yeah, we have we have 2/3 coons that going saying that there's Israelites and going back in the land and have to do the same thing, put a kufi on their head and put their hand on the wailing wall. You understand? But all that is part of the ritual. All that is part of the ritual. Because they're summoning on them demons. You understand? Huh? You put your hand on the wall, I think that might be the wailing wall. I don't know. Might be.
Some better make sure that that breast we have on the head don't pull off the toothpick. Understand? Hey, for him, he must be have a specialized toothpick with that, sewn into it that it don't fall off. He only one hairstyle. Only one band.
Right. Well, he might be by the Wailing Wall there, right? There, Jeremiah 7:4. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these, right? They're lying words, right? Because that's just I think that's just one of the a replica or replacement of a wall from Solomon's porch. You understand? And at the end of the day, the temple of the Lord, according to the scripture in Revelation 21, is with men, is with us. We are the temple. You understand? So all what he's doing there is what it goes back into idolatry. Can't. I think
we talk about life stones.
And then in Revelation, I think you see one manner of stones came down too. If I'm not mistaken.
Revelation 21. Yeah, we are now what the Lord said. He said, destroy that temple and build it back in 3 years. Go back to Hosea 6. That is the temple the Lord built. The Lord built back the temple right now. Hey, we coming out here the streets prophesying. We are prophecies itself. The scriptures talk about epistles within our heart. We coming out here and showing what the Lord tell Daniel. Not Daniel, Isaiah. Tell Isaiah, make the heart of these people fat. We cut these people fat and blind the eyes. And Isaiah said, how long? He said, till they be a great forsaken. And that's what Paul was talking about. When Paul said, let no man deceive you. Paul was actually talking about what Isaiah was talking about in Isaiah 6. We talk about it shall be a great falling away first. So the Lord said, until there be a great forsaken. So the great forsaken that happened, and right now is the coming back. So now is the time when the Lord gain back Israel, they understand it. So Lord moving away that fat over the heart, and giving them a new heart. That's not what Isaiah 6. That is why we understanding this word fully, and we can come out here and break down the scriptures through the Spirit of the Lord. And that's where we give all the credit. All the men who keeping the credit for themselves, you're going up. You're going up because the glory belongs unto the Lord. Because couple of years back, you didn't have this knowledge. You wasn't the one to open the seals. Yahweh was the one who opened the seals. So they gave Yahweh the glory. Talking about, oh, you taught these men everything they know, and you started it all, and without you, they wouldn't have no Trinidad GMS. No, without Yahweh Shai, wouldn't have no Trinidad GMS.
That's right.
Alright, so that's a proud statement. Go ahead.
It says John chapter 5 and 30. It says, I can of my own self do nothing.
So like, wait, say, without you, we have a Trinidad GMS?
Yeah, that you say, without him, it wouldn't have a Trinidad GMS.
But he not in GMS? So.
John chapter 5 and 30 says, I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will, but the will of my Father, which had sent me.
Yeah, so everything we do through the Spirit of the Lord. That's why Yahweh Shai say, I came not to judge, but if I judge, my judgment is true, because the Father is with me. That is why when the apostles pass a judgment, just go with their judgment, because guess what? The Most High with them.
Set them up.
Most High with them. Apostle Tahaka just out of the blue that say, here what is going on. You out GMS. And we were like, what do you do? They want to know my story, what do you do? And then about 2-3 months down the road, that is what happened.
You get revealed.
Yeah. 1 Timothy. They say that some men's sins appear beforehand, some men's sins appear after. Understand? So it might appear before they do it, before they actually do it, the crime. They might get a judgment.
Yeah, because even though it may seem as though they get thrown out for nothing, guess what? The trial is when they get kicked out, because what integrity you're going to keep? Everybody here on the line, we act as though we are Israelites. But when when we get put into that fire to be refined, that is when there's no when is your true integrity. If you're gonna keep the words of the book, if you're gonna revert to the nigger that you was.
Then will I know who am I
chosen. You understand? So that is the wisdom of Yahweh Shemi. The foolishness of man, sorry, the foolishness of the Most High is still wiser than the wisdom of man. So you don't see it, and guess what? Men jumping up and will justify myself. I do this and I do that. A man go jump out, and a man from my next camp might jump out to support. Hey, what did he do? Take. And you'll let him out too. Guess what? What are you going to do? The scripture said that let no man, not even an angel, take away thy crown. Right? Continue doing the work. Yeah. Continue doing what you're supposed to do. And then if you continue doing what you're supposed to do, and take your reproof or your judgment cheerfully, guess what? The scripture in Philemon, maybe it was sent away for a season to be what? To be joined back again. You don't know. You understand? All this is wisdom. All this journey is not just so, it's a spiritual thing. You have to watch it with a spiritual eye. And you have to give honor where honor is due. And don't lose your mind. The scripture says honor your parents. And he said, honor the men that labor in the street and the ones who have rule over you, because they seek for salvation of your souls. You understand? This is not just so. Reverence is priest. You understand? They have people who newly come up and acting as though that they are, but they're not. The Spirit of the Lord reveal who are his men. And when the orders stand up, look at Nate. Nate appears in all glory to be a man of the Lord, but he is not. You understand? Kofi, and all these other clowns. But they're not set up by the Spirit of Yahweh Shemi Yahushai.
We just say double honor to the elders and to the men that doing and pushing this word in sincerity and truth. So you don't have to be a man in the camp, per se. You know what I mean? He could be out of the camp, but once he's singing that tune, that tune, you know what I mean? To have everybody in line. You have to be singing that tune, and you have to keep doing it.
Yeah, you have to be sincere, as in.
You cast out from your shy face, but it doesn't do that with the camp no more, but it's still. You have to get integrity, you have to keep your integrity, keep pushing that word, keep singing that song.
Hey, but getting kicked out of GMS is a hell of a thing. Because the scripture says the Lord build one foundation. You understand?
Oh yes,
so build one foundation. So you getting cut off at this foundation is a hell of a
thing. Yeah, because it's like going to be a wound into the soul. Because you know that is the truth. That's why niggas rebel. That's why niggas cough up and act up in all bad behavior, in all niggerisms.
If I could say this too, I mean, even though you get kicked out, as the brother say, right, it will be a hell of a thing. You understand? Because as he rightly says, only one foundation you don't lay. But like, let me say if the other apostles do something decide to kick out a boy, still keep your respect. Still give double honor to what the truth is. Don't go no and say the elders this and the elders that.
Because remember, they learn from first. I turn away now and bite the hand. That's feeling. Always give that reference and always show that respect.
And they're still doing it, Ark.
Yeah,
they're still doing it.
And respect to them too, I mean,
before some of these niggas like Sakari and they, before they was born, the elders was out here doing this thing. You understand? You come into it. And now you all of a sudden above the elders and have greater revelations than them. You get too big. But you learn this thing from them. So you are the scripture saying, okay, so in the last days you have not scoffers, unthankful and ungrateful brethren.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
The scripture also say to the angels that he said
disrespectful to parents.
Yeah.
Let's come quickly and see. understand? So the scripture say repent.
Obey them that have rule over thee.
Ungrateful, disrespectful to parents.
Hey, most I forbid if the elders was ever to put me out of GMS. Nobody can talk bad about the elders still and I'll fuck you up. Same talk bad man. You understand? Because that is the foundation I learned from. I mean, if it wasn't for the spirit of the most I about Shami and Shai dealing with those men, I would have still be lost out to the fucking world as I hit this shit. You understand? So even though, but if some iniquity was to be found in me, Yahweh Shami and Shai forbid, but if it is that any wickedness was to be found in me that, and I get you faith that to get a chance to repent, to Yahweh Shami and Shai, but if not, nobody ain't playing mad and disrespect the elders in my eyes.
And that is it, that is it. You see, you just use the key words because it's about, and I know I want scriptures to come out too, so it ain't gonna just be us rambling too. Because the scriptures say we're gonna be refined as fine gold. When you're refining gold, what has happened? You put it in a furnace. And what has happened? The impurities is raised to the top. And when the impurities raised to the top, they call that the dross. They scoop that off. And what remains is the fine gold. Can't remember it offhand. Can't remember the book offhand. Right? So when we come across these different afflictions, right? Or these different judgments, is that wickedness being shown to you? That's the dross. And this is it. This is why you have to keep spiritual and keep to the word. Just you say Quam. The scripture on the scorner you had earlier on. Smite a scorner and what? You can bring it over the scripture.
He will hate thee. If a wise man, he will love thee. That's verse 9.
Yeah, I think in 9 and 6.
Because if you get rebuked for something like this, it's because you come to the understanding that you're doing something wrong, you just get better at it.
Verse 9 and 8.
Proverbs 9 and 8. Go ahead.
It says, outside 7. He that reproveth a scorner getteth to himself shame.
Right.
And he that rebuke a wicked man getteth himself in blood. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee.
And that's what go on. Element, one of the former leader of Dallas camp. He hate the elders because why? If a testimony came out that what whenever the elders would call him or ask of him, it was this is third party information, so I didn't hear it directly, right? It was alleged. It was said that he would say what he do again? How it went? I remember in the past, it's like the elders and they was asking him to break down, or they challenge him with certain scriptures, right? Like they break down, like they keep every time he came with the answers, he was wrong, and he had to keep on going back. And to me, what I was seeing is like he was getting frustrated and angry and annoyed. A sign of arrogance now, but you understand? And in the end, we see what the individual is. He wasn't of this. He came from us, but he wasn't of us. You understand? Because now it's heresies and blasphemies and unthankfulness and ungratefulness he preaching. Right? Go ahead.
It says, prove not a scorner lest he hate thee.
Can't.
Rebuke a wise man and he will love thee. Give instruction to
because a wise man, Salakia, because what? Rebuke a wise man and he will love thee. Right? You know why he will love thee? Because you correct him. And he understand that you speaking in the office as of a prophet of the Lord, because the Lord said he will speak to you through his servants the prophet. And all of us on the line here, we should consider each and every one of us prophets. The Lord can speak to me through any one of you, and he can speak to any one of you through me. You understand? If we're in the spirit, we're in one body, and we're supposed to understand that, and understand that we're going to be tried and refined. Go ahead.
It says, give instructions to a wise man and he will be yet wiser.
Exactly. Because why? He will humble himself. He will humble himself, and guess what? When you humble yourself, you learn something. Right? Go ahead.
It says, teach a just man and he will increase in learning.
Right, a just man and he will increase in learning. He made himself available to learn something. Right? That's a mark.
Second
2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1.
Go ahead.
He said this also, that in the last days, a perilous time shall come.
Right. So this is again, in the last days, 2 Ezra chapter 9 tell you that the end is manifest. So this is the manifestation of the last days, right? Perilous times. Go ahead.
For men shall be lovers of their own self.
You know what you call that? You call that vanity. You call that pride, arrogance. The other day we did a video up on Fort George. It was what? Keep me from what presumptuous sins. That was Psalms 19 and I think 13. Right? When you look at the word presumptuous, it means arrogant sins, proud sins. You understand? You make a judgment and you make a statement and you take a stance in pride. Oh, the others don't know what they're talking about. They make a judgment by only hearing one side of the story. No, guess what? The Spirit of the Lord dealing with them men. Right? They are spiritual men. Go ahead.
For men shall be lovers of their own self.
Go ahead.
Covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents.
Because when you do the blasphemy, the lie against the other,
Huh.
right?
They bring a false report.
It's unthankful.
Unthankful. When you learn this word from right, you know what I mean?
This
That's the team of them. That's the team of them. That's the team of all these fallouts.
Trying to find Avenger,
Element.
one. We just talk against the apostles and basically they're unthankful.
They're right, you know. They tried. They really tried. And it really was refined. Right? But guess what? When they was put in the heat, there was the fucking dross. There was the impurities. They keep that. They put off the good gold. And they keep the fucking wickedness. Come. Come. Come.
See that? See that?
Come.
2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters.
Because the boasting, the boastful now. Now they know so much now. After the elder done feed you milk, game meat, full your belly. Now you become you know it all now. Right?
You are super duper Israelite.
The proud, go ahead.
Blasphemers.
Blasphemers. The line against the elders too.
Yeah, what's going on with them out? Basically the blasphemy against the word.
Against the word.
One man come out and say that his son not going to get done with it.
Yeah, this word here we speaking.
Next one talking about, next one come out talking about giants, fallen angels, like them who live here. Basically the blasphemy.
They came from us, but it was not of us.
The beginning of what's not of us. Go ahead, continue.
It's begun.
The disobedience to parents.
Disobedience when you come to your spiritual parent, just like your earthly parent. Your earthly parent don't want to agree with you. You don't have to curse them out. Let's say here what we do. Alright, you do your thing. You don't have to be disrespectful to them. But you know what I mean? You do your thing. You're not supposed to really curse out your earthly parent. Father, your spiritual parent, who teach you this? Who teach you this?
Can.
Go ahead. That's why I will forever be thankful. At least I have a shy, but it was for the vessel that he used to wake me up. You know what I mean? You gotta give thanks to the vessel too. Because look in Luke 1 and 70, what it said? It said the Most High voice is using men to propel his voice. And from the beginning that was always so. Even the spiritual respect Even the apostles that reference the older head.
Can't.
They never show disrespect to the
was
elders who teach them.
so like yeah, I was working today, and my mind, I was meditating on that. I lie not. I meditate on that today. I say, look at that. We wouldn't know about the men before if it wasn't for our apostles. We wouldn't know of how or who living, who dead, and the works that they did if it wasn't for them. And even though Arya, High Priest Arya going off, they still keeping respect for that man. Can't. Yeah. There was any grocery. They crossed any grocery. I saw the video. Yeah. And
after that, I was it.
Can't.
So it's going to show respect to no. They have a new stinking trend going on right now. These new people are coming to the church. Right? They have a new thing that they're talking about camp doctrine. But who the hell wake you up? The fuck is like a fuck. How you get this truth? The scripture say they are unthankful. Disobedient and unthankful. How the hell you know you was a nigger all the time in the world? Right? The same camp you're about talking, and the same camp you watch and you learn about this truth, and they're talking about camp doctrine. I hope the more side strike up all that from the place of the third. As all you go on all the computer, something like man shock all you.
They're still watching camp and get a breakdown.
They're still going on the videos and they're so fucking awful. They're taking a piece of doctrine from here. This song good. This song good. Yeah. So they're moving like Mohammed now.
What about man like Baloo? Cause he's a man, he was winning. How will this be this I say? How? Break it down for me. But he wants you to break it down so you get the precepts so he can regurgitate.
These people and then they come with a doctrine. I don't know why everybody didn't get together. Which part of the scripture say everybody to get together?
Because back in the winter time when God was saying, right? That when they box up this area, they greet him, however they say. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 14. If any man obey not our word by this epistle, note that man and keep no company with him, that he may be ashamed. Yet count him not as an enemy, but admonish him as a brother. And that's what they did. They didn't keep no company with him, and they say, hey,
so you telling me
keep videos, all them things.
You telling me they're not living the scriptures?
But
that is something you're supposed to look at and follow after.
But it have men not keeping company and saying what? I was still telling you Shalom Barakatah, but to rip coals on your head.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
They said,
8 verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word.
If they speak not according to this word, because that madness is talking about everybody coming together is not of this word. That's anti-scripture. All the stinking niggas, all the saying that Esau won't be done away with.
It's blasphemy. I lie. I heresy. That's so much scripture.
Because there is no light in them.
I have no truth in all there. Because if I could say about camp doctrine and it's the same camp doctrine I learned from. All this some stinking dog fight.
Hey, all that was for that the scripture to be fulfilled. Because Revelation 22, the Lord said, if any man take away your hand, he can add plagues, he can take away the name. So all that was just in that Revelation 22:18.
And that just goes to show, all it was never from the beginning. Most I never choose all it.
There's a reason to that. He actually know the truth.
be?
You know the tree before? And the most
I have a quick precept here. I have a quick precept here first.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 17. He said, he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death.
That even goes to his spiritual father too. I'll show disrespect to all spiritual father who wake all up in the shoot. I can't be so I'll show reverence to the people who wake all up stinking niggas by again. Who calling themselves Israelites, nigger Israelites by.
Something here for you. It's 1 Peter chapter 1, 24 and 25. It says, for all flesh is as grass, and all the glory of men are as flower of grass. And grass withereth, and the flower therefore fadeth away. But the word of Yahweh endureth forever.
This word will never be demolished. It will stand forever, man.
And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
God. So if I feel all going stop this shoot, then think again. So they can scoff from now until scoff against the Ireland, scoff against the Maryland, and let's keep scoffing until they meet a mister. And they ask.
And as the scripture says,
yeah. If I should have a mister, let's sign up for scoffers. Scoffers. The name of mister scoffers.
Yeah. Scripture said they go with right away. Just like grass roots away.
Yes.
But the word.
Because when they do have no roots in it, it will never flourish. That kind of
Take two there, take two there.
Will never flourish.
No. Go ahead. I say take two. I know it's all, yeah.
In 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse, start from verse 2. Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, for men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection.
Without natural affection. There is not a natural affection to be blaspheming the elders like that. Well,
the truth breakers, false accusers,
well,
incontinent, fears displeasers of those that despisers of those that are good, traitors,
Just like Pharisees, when Pilate he said that he knew that they envy the Yahushua. So really and truly they envy the apostles. Because the reason why they left off from the doctrine that GMS preaching is because they want to do their own thing. They want to come out from underneath the shadow of apostle to have. But when they realize that they messing their own self up because they tainted the word.
The spirit of the Pharisees is alive and well right now.
Yeah.
Show the spirit of the Pharisees.
The same spirit that killed Yahushua alive and well
now. See that's that I think it's Luke 18. When he say, oh Lord, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, and as this we say this publican. It have meant with that same mentality, they're looking like stand by thyself. I am holding and dog.
We know men like that, boy.
Yeah, we know men like that.
I see men like that in the truth. In the truth.
They're always seeing what man, I see some hypocrisy with the elders and they're seeing all that with the elders and but you're not seeing it in yourself. You understand? You're not seeing all the righteousness that the elders and them doing, you know. You're not seeing them being fathers and protectors of our souls. But once, because you get corrected, you've seen all kind of shit with them.
We'll read something back here. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10. Chapter 10 verse 12. It says, for we dare not make ourselves of the number or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves. But they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise. And now we're doing the measure. You're supposed to measure yourself the measure of a man is according to the scriptures. If you measure yourself, you're the measure to make sure that you live up to a righteous man of the scriptures.
I think
Most I sell a spirit and unfold for that.
I can't remember the scripture exactly, but roughly paraphrasing and say, be when they do it, they have to be like happy within your own self, or we'll be proud in another man. Yeah, boy.
Boast not in another man's labor. I think it's the same. I think it's the same chapter. It's the same chapter.
Yeah.
Boasting yourself in another one's labor.
Yeah, verse 15. Not boasted of things without our measure, that is of other men's labor.
Man, actually calling, you're dealing with spirits you're dealing with spirits that you don't even know.
Sure. Yeah, it's right. You can find that cockroach. I think that we are not but like that thing forget the fear and the dread.
Yeah, read that.
Yeah. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 15. It says, not boasting of things without our measure, that is of other men's labor.
Boasting, that come like somebody do something and you take in the credit for it.
Like it. First he didn't believe in corn, he just break them. Right. Now he teaching it as though he just get it.
Yeah, he get some more. No, you get it from here.
They had another brother from trying and refied was thing called somebody was asking him, so where you get it from? And the Most High taught me. The Most High taught me.
Like that boy.
I'm not finished it.
Well,
it says, but having hope when your faith is increased, that we shall be enlarged by you according to our rule abundantly, to preach the gospel in the regions beyond you, and not to boast in other men's lines of things made ready to our hand. You understand? So don't boast in things made ready for your hand. You come in this truth, already done meet a foundation pave, and you come up like high priest. Oh, but I don't even know if he is doing work still. You 2 years in the truth and talking about, oh, you taught us that women supposed to cover their head. Motherfucker, we've been teaching that before you even know how to wipe your fucking ass.
That's right.
Apostles are the men that pushing the truth in sincerity and truth.
Can't.
Right? Shalom.
Yeah, shalom.
Yeah. Ecclesiasticus chapter 1 and verse 30.
Go ahead.
Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall.
Yeah, exalt not yourself, lest thou fall.
Can't.
Alright? Read that verse up.
If it wasn't for me and my family, none of y'all niggas would know the truth.
29. Be not an hypocrite in the sight of men.
Be not a hypocrite in the sight of men. Go ahead.
And take good heed what thou speakest.
Yeah, take good heed where speakest. Take good, you gotta take heed to your tongue. Alright, go ahead.
Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall.
Go ahead.
And bring dishonor upon thy soul.
Go ahead.
And so Yahweh discover thy secrets, and cast thee down into the midst of the congregation.
God, and Lord will cast it on for your wickedness.
That's right.
Alright, go ahead.
Because thou comest not in truth to the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, that's what the scripture says. Some men preach Yahweh Shai for contention and strife, some men sincerity. But Paul said, hey, whether it be contention and strife or sincerity, Yahweh Shai is preach, and I do rejoice. So you men preach. It's like this. It's like this. You ever really, like a video I did the other day, the works of the left and the works of the right. The works of the right is to preach Yahweh Hashem Shai. The works of the left is to talk about the men who preach Yahweh Hashem Shai. And that is it. That's all it is to do, is talk about the apostles. Oh, the apostles did this. Oh, the apostles did that. Oh, I shit in a plastic bag in a man's house, but he forgave me of that. You understand? They not doing the works. The Lord said, go out and prophesy, preach. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Not go out and talk about the way the apostles do it. The apostles can't save you. Alright? If you have so much problem, take it up with the Most High.
That's right. They said he will fight for thee against your enemies.
You understand that right? Nobody don't really take all you on no more. Alright? All your home wreckers, nobody don't take all you on no more because, hey, at some point to come, you know what? You're gonna die. That's right.
Come.
So what we hustling for? And someday we gonna see your body line up. So hey, we don't have to worry about. We are part of the hope you let. Understand? And we are have hope within ourselves. Understand? We are have that hope within ourselves that yeah, once we continue, hey, we know we're doing something once we're talking shit. Understand?
You don't pelt a tree that bearing fruit.
You understand?
So if they say, and ye shall bear fruit, and your fruit shall remain.
And hey, to prove we're doing something good, you will never continuously talk shit about somebody that not affecting you. The reason why you talk shit about the men of Great Millstone is because the men of Great Millstone is like a thorn in your side. They are affecting you. Because if somebody not bothering you, then they wouldn't have shit to say about you. They're always on your name because why? They envy you. It really boils down to envy. Alright? And that is really the problem. We don't know.
So
and that is really the problem. That is really, it all boils down to envy. It's in the laws, thou shalt not covet.
Right. Right. So with that,
the bar. What's going on? Alright.
Yeah. It goes off one time.
Yeah, so with that, we want to give
our
our praises to Yahweh Shine. Give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. That's right. Right? Say shalom, stay strong.
Shalom.
This bitch.
Make you a steam, right?
Yeah, make it for steam.